Bub. Test. What is going on, y'all? What's the pop pocket? Last time I was figuring out my drop shadow situation because like it was dropping my frame rate really hard in OBS. I think. We're good this time. Let me make a cheeky little tweet. The damn Kendrick Lamar and 3DS always hits, guys. That shit always hits. Y'all know the one? Test. Audio. Audio. Okay. Let me put on a necklace. I can't work like this. What's up, Erdor? Good evening from Cologne, Germany. Yeah, I like classic Doom quite a bit, but like I'm very much a super casual classic Doom enjoyer. And didn't actually fuck around with Doom 2 at all very much. I played like a couple of the episodes in Doom 1. And I have not played a single WAD in my life. Other than, like, I've played, like, some of the total conversion stuff, for, like, a couple of seconds. But that's basically it. Alan, what up? That's, like, those games seem so anti-Alan. Because, like, they're... Well, I mean, so I guess, like, the aesthetic is sort of part of the charm a little bit, but they definitely have a very particular aesthetic, yeah? They have a very... I guess with Doom WADs, they sort of embrace the fakiness of it. Is the impression that I get. Okay, let me check one thing, and then I'll give Hot Pocket a ring. Get very weird aesthetically, okay. Okay, I have a single drop shadow on that. Where do I have my other drop? I had a drop shadow somewhere else. Okay. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't have drop shadow anywhere else. Yeah, he gave me a crash course. Maybe I can. Let me see. Okay, I'll call you first.
Hi.
Hello, good sir.
Hello.
What is up? I'll boost you a smidge.
Yep.
I can hear you. I think everybody else should be able to hear you. I see you in OBS as well.
Nice.
Cool. Okay.
Alan, the one I showed you is like very long. Those are not like you can just hop in and play them. Yeah. Although that'd be cool to like warp in and turn on cheats and like look at the maps. That one is crazy. It's like probably like top 3 most influential as far as I understand.
I'm doing like a little screenshot for the maps that you suggested, just so the good people can also get in on that.
I did play at least the first couple maps of all of these with controller, and I mean it's theoretically possible. Okay, the one I gave you could actually probably. It's gonna be hard, but you can theoretically like that one. There's a chance you finish it. Be king. The other ones, it's just like you just fuck around and look at the map. Yeah, you just explore them.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm wondering. I mean, you said like we might be able to finish the first one realistically.
It's 6 maps.
Yeah, but then that probably might take the whole stream. So maybe I'll.
Yeah, I just put in. You know, I didn't know what the. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that was like a good list. I think I would prefer to like, give a couple of them a spin. Let me.
Yeah.
Thank you for the sub, Leo. Okay. Oops. Oh, that's Twitter. You're not supposed to do that. Dude, this alien soldier tweet. I don't know why. Well, something about that genre of tweet just pops off. Like, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, that's
just it's like such
one way to put it.
It's such easy engagement bait. Okay, wait. No, that's not a good idea. What the fuck? Why does it look fucked up? Oh yes. Well, okay. Yeah. Wait. Let me turn off my stupid webcam. So these are the maps that Hot Pocket recommended to me. With some, if you're using GZ Doom, which I'm going to because I'm really lazy. There's like compatibility settings for all of them. Yeah, maybe take a screenshot of this if you're interested in playing these as well. I turned on Overboard for like a second. I immediately saw like how wacky it kind of gets in terms of just the theming, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Go
have you ever seen the author of that is Syriac Harris? He has a YouTube channel.
Okay.
I don't know if you look up. I guarantee you've seen one of his videos. If you look up Syriac Harris, he has those like old 10-year-old videos of like the cows walking around and like transforming into different things and stuff. That's him.
Syriac Harris. Alan, that is such a good problem to have. That is how it starts. There we go. Welcome to Kitty City.
This dude was like very YouTube famous for a while, in the sense of, you know, he has a ton of views and all this stuff.
What the fuck? What? That's... Oh my god, that's disturbing. That's from 12 years ago, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Cause this looks, this could pass for, like, today, yeah. Like, for today, like, current AI, like, I'm not saying this AI art, but, like, it sort of gives that energy a little bit. That's crazy. Guys, it's the arch file, or whatever it's called.
This guy has all these videos, and then he has, like, his other WAD going down is probably, like, you know, it's like in the sort of consensus top 5 best Doom WADs ever.
Okay.
And then this one is a little, the overworld's a little smaller. His videos are pretty funny.
I actually have not seen this, to be honest with you.
That's crazy. Well, I guess it just depends if, you know, what spheres you were on online however long ago. But yeah.
Unto normal.
Nah, I respect that. It's definitely like, it's like the YouTube poop adjacent stuff.
It's
but like it's also the thing you'd like, people would link you and be like, have you seen this? This is so funny.
Yeah. It's the deers from Rain World. With the long legs, yeah. Great game. Is this the one? The going down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Greetings, everyone.
Now I've played I played a few of the maps. Yeah, the premise is just you're oh, he's showing the video. Basically, you're like going to work or whatever in this big office building, and you start by going up to the roof, and then every level is like it begins in an elevator, and then you like go through a floor, and then you go to the next floor and you're back in the elevator.
Okay.
And it's like goofy stuff happens. This one is so funny for what I've played of it.
Cool. See, I'm like hooked now. I kind of want to check this out. Okay. So weird thing about Jeezy Doom for me is that
it's fine. It's like, it's really not that if you set all the settings right, it's like good. It's like, you know, you're gonna get this good enough experience for all intents and purposes. The thing that the faithful ports like DSDA Doom are like kind of weird bugs and stuff. That's like. It doesn't really matter. Like the blot map bug, most players I think are not going to consider that a desirable thing to emulate, considering it almost always hurts you and is kind of annoying to work around.
Okay.
It's like fine. If you the key is you just have to set all the settings right. Like
yeah,
the hardware renderer looks so ugly by default.
Yeah, I know you mentioned that. I think I got it to look accurate.
Yeah, there's like, a bunch of like you have to set it to make the sector lighting use the software method, or like I forget all the things you have to do.
Yeah,
if you search, there's like pages people have written. On
yeah,
how
I
to
saw
do it, right?
a thread about that on Reddit, and like I just picked the one that like sort of was recommended.
Yeah, if you have, I mean, if you're having performance issues with software, then
yeah,
hardware is fine. It just the lighting is the main thing. It looks pretty different.
Yeah.
If you don't set it right.
Guys, by the way, does the stream look choppy at all to y'all? Because like I'm getting notification on Twitch.
It's a black screen for me.
Oh yeah, that's by design. But like, let me see it.
Oh,
yeah. I just hit the desktop. Okay, I have pistol start and overboard enabled. Let's go.
Also, these all Doom WADs, all modern Doom WADs are Bengaio Spirits Pilled because they're basically all balanced around pistol start. So you just warp through levels if you don't care. That's like not a joke. I've definitely done that with a lot of WADs. You just warp to different levels and play them.
Give me one sec. Why is it using my... Oh my god, I hate this stuff. Wait. Full screen? No. Okay, there we go.
Also the binds. I don't know how you're gonna... I don't know if you already tried to determine how that's gonna work.
Yeah, I mean, I've played I think most of my Doom time was just on controller. So
Okay.
yeah. The weird thing about GZ Doom I was gonna mention is that it saves some settings for me, and some it does not at all. I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's. I don't know if it has some of them. Sometimes it'll have like these type of programs will have like profiles per WAD configuration and
Hmm.
things like that. I don't know if that's actually what it's doing. I don't use Zoom that much, so.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I gotta do display capture. There we go.
The texture filtering on Doom is so fucking ugly. It's unreal. That's like defaulted on. It's seriously one of the most ugly things I've ever seen in the game.
Okay. Okay, right now it's not enabled. Okay. Okay, we're cooking. Can I'm sorry I'm doing this on stream, y'all. I should have figured this out beforehand. Let's turn on the audio a little bit. Okay, we'll get into the game in a second, then if it looks totally horrible, then y'all can complain about it and I'll change the render. So this looks good. Delete jump, crouch. Okay, I'm not gonna do shortcuts for weapons right now because I'm too lazy. Map control.
You don't. Doom is sort of weird because there's a long weapon time switch. You can kind of mash the button, and if you're quick enough, you can do it on controller. That was what
yeah.
It's definitely not ideal, but I've been playing a lot of Quake recently, and that game seems kind of miserable on controller. I don't really understand.
I mean, y'all saw me mess around with it one time with gyro, and like, God, dude, like
the gyro seems like the only really workable way in terms of kind of getting,
Yeah, but like
the
I had
joy of aiming and jumping around and stuff. But then night dive, so
exactly. Like I had a much better experience just using Steam input with gyro than on the official port, which is like funny.
Yep. Power of the Kex engine.
Wait, how do I toggle on the map? Is it actions? Map controls, inventory. There we go. Alright. Cool. We got it. Okay, the game is audible as well. Should be anyway. See, whenever I click on OBS, for some reason it minimizes the game window, which is like awesome. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're in it.
Aw, no UV. Damn.
Oh, free look is on. Yeah, by the way, what is the recommended difficulty for this?
You should play Ultra Violence.
Okay.
If it's too hard, you can turn it down. difficulties are interesting in Doom because they're other than the lowest one and the highest one, they're the three in the middle are mapper defined. They don't have any intrinsic changes. It's just what the mapper flags as spawning in on what difficulty.
Okay.
So usually the kind of go-to way people do it. That's like, yeah, I just want to like, I don't really care about because people almost always design it for ultraviolence and then lower it from there.
Okay.
The kind of lazy way people do it is they just lower the monster count for the lower two difficulties. Sometimes though people will put more effort into it and like they'll change the encounter, like change the enemy types and stuff.
So the aim feels good on controller right now. It's like a little slow. I guess I could turn on quick turn. There was an option for that. I'm not sure how that works.
Yeah, Doom is not really. You don't actually need to aim that much.
Yeah.
Doom, so you can sort of.
Yeah, I guess you can like pre-aim a lot as well, kind of. When you're like hiding behind a corner, yeah.
Although, well, you'll see there. When they use chain gunners, you might want to be able to aim quickly.
Yeah, maybe I'll show you. Quick turn. Oh, that's kind of cool. Huh.
RE4 bind.
Mikami's vision, dude.
That's true. Mikami was influenced by GZ Doom.
Dude, John Romero said, yeah, RE4 is good because they made the enemy slow. I think there's probably more depth to his opinion, but he just said that kind of randomly, and I'm like, you know what? If he says it, then it's true.
I mean, that's not even wrong, though. Or,
yeah.
I wouldn't disagree with that.
Yeah.
Romero generally knows what he's talking about, I'd say.
I love the whole bit about his, like, photographic memory. That he's, like, constantly, like, oh, shit. Oh, wow! Okay. There's, like, other staff members, formerly of id, they're like, yeah, this is how it worked. And he's like, that's not quite accurate.
Oh, yeah. Sandy Peterson, especially.
Yeah.
Sandy Peterson, they keep having, like, Twitter things where, oh, yeah, da-da-da-da. And then Romero will respond, hello, Sandy, hope you're doing well. This is incorrect. And then he'll, like, say some stuff.
I want to open the menu with start. Other. See why?
Do you have auto run on, by the way?
I don't. I kind of like just holding the buttons auto run.
You should turn it on. And literally every single person uses auto run.
Interesting.
You will see what I mean. Like literally every single person uses it.
See, I mean, I sort of figured like, well, I'm almost always holding down the button. So I might as well turn it on, but.
Well, because it's just better. Really, the reason, like, or the thing to think about, it's sort of like how, if you play, like in, like, a cave shmup, that you go fast with your wide shot, and then you hold the button to do your slow shot, that's kind of what it's analogous to.
I guess with the analog stick, it's like, I can do analog movement, which is, like, kind of cool. This is the controller advantage.
Yeah. The 35 inputs per second digital is not enough precision.
So fucking true. Our world moves at increments of 16 milliseconds per second.
That image is so funny.
Those motherfuckers, okay. Gotcha.
You can see also sometimes the people will make weapon changes, like the pistol shoots way faster than it does in vanilla. That's a pretty common change. Usually it's people like to be pretty conservative with like stuff like, because Doom is already pretty good. You don't really need to like mess around with stuff. But
oh my god. Oh my god.
You're getting squished.
Yeah, there's like this one mod that I messed around with called Beautiful Doom, where it's like, the reason I messed around with it is because it just adds more gore. And I'm just a sucker for that type of shit. And it also makes like some weapon changes, like you can like dual wield pistols and shit. And it's like it's sort of goofy.
I'm echoing.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Oh.
So someone in chat
Okay.
said.
Let me. Why is my mouse not doing shit? Oh, that's awesome. What the fuck? Dude, Mac just works. Oh, is it because... Okay, why does it... When you pause, it blocks your mouse? That's so weird.
I don't know.
Huh. Wait a second, maybe I'll... Okay, I got an idea. Audio capture. Let's call this Doom. That should work, I think. But like, why is it not? Dude, Mac just fucking works, dude. It just works. It just works. Why is it not showing up in GZ Doom? I don't understand that. Sorry, in OBS. Like, GZ Doom is not an application. And that's so weird. Oh, I guess I could just grab all of the desktop audio. I think that's probably the better choice, yeah. Let's do that, fuck it. Okay. Then it should be fine. I hope it's not doubling anything else. I guess we'll find out. Test.
Test.
Okay. That should be...
I don't sound like I'm echoing. Yeah, I unmuted for a second.
Yeah.
For me, I was tripling.
Okay. I think this should work. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, thanks for the call out. Big eye guy. Panel muscles are big eye guys.
See, that is a nice thing about Twitch. Like, it's like, oh my god, some random guy's playing my favorite game. I'll hop on. Yeah, that just does not happen on YouTube. Oh my god. So yeah, I'm so used to like, oh shit.
Oh, this has the other. Is this this is the BFG edition WAD? I guess it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, I think it
because it has the med packs that have the little icon on it. It's funny.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter. It's
yeah.
I think that's the only real change in terms of like using it as the base WAD.
Yeah. I was just doing Internet Archive, blah blah, yeah. As you do. I mean, I extracted from a legally sourced copy of Doom on Steam, yeah.
I mean, to be fair, that is actually very easy to do.
Yeah.
But yeah,
unless you're on a Mac.
I know. Really?
Because like you can, I think the Steam version is not Mac compatible, so you can't actually download it in the first place. Probably. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Supercharge. I will say this music is like very particular.
I think it's funny.
Yeah, I see the humor of it, but it's also like, damn, it's like I could see myself going insane. Oh shit. See, I missed my chance to like hit the barrels.
Yeah.
So I'm wanting to flip it.
Well, it gives you the berserk here to punch them too.
See, okay, I wasn't sure. Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was berserk. Yeah, because
this is something that is very annoying that is not intuitive. The Berserk lasts the whole level when you pick it up.
Oh, really? So I still have it.
Yeah, it does a lot of damage. It does
Oh,
like half a rocket of damage
that's funny.
on average.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's probably the major difference that I can think of between GC Doom and like the DSDA Doom type stuff. I don't really want to explain it, but the block map bug makes it kind of more. You have to be a little more particular about how you melee things because it's easier for it to miss.
Okay. Bam. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Ooh.
Aku Pluck. Yeah, it's
Oh,
it's
ease
clear.
up.
It must be easy. Oh, this is a funny set piece. See how you handle this.
Oh my god. I'm scared. I'm intimidated. Oh shit. Wait, that's the famous Archvile, right? Where's that his name? I don't know.
That's the Cyber Demon.
Fuck. Oh,
guy.
embarrassing. Oh no. Revoke my gamer card.
The you'll know the Archvile well.
Oh my god. Okay, we got him. Yeah, actually, yeah, I think I said this at the start, but Doom 2 I didn't actually play very much at all. I mostly played Doom 1. Oh shit.
Doom 2 is like, I would maybe not kill this guy.
Okay.
He has a lot of health. I think it takes, I can't remember, it takes more than 50 regular shotgun shots to kill him, I think.
Can I go in there with the Berserk? That's probably not a good idea.
You can kill him with Berserk. You probably won't, but people have done it.
Ooh. Yes, sir. Oh. I do love me a little double barrel. Oh.
Yeah. It's sort of, I mean, I've said it before. Sort of, oh yeah, you can crush him, I forgot.
Oh, that's cool. That's so neat.
Yeah, all the Doom 2 stuff. This is the thing that's probably you probably heard me say this. Oh, you should not. I was gonna say sometimes if they have a ton of health like that, it takes like a couple cycles for them to get squished fully.
Okay.
Because it's like when they're getting squished, it's like per game tick they like take enormous damage. You have the chain gun.
I do. I should probably use that.
Yeah, the chain gun is just better than the pistol. If you shoot the chain gun in taps, it's perfectly accurate. Whereas if you hold it, you'll get a faster rate of fire, but more inaccurate.
I'm wondering if you can change the controller dead zone slightly.
I'd go to in the controller options, the like axis support. It's like I forget where I saw it. If you go to like go to configure controllers and then select the controller, and then that had the axis stuff for me.
See, your stream is for you. It's a little delayed.
It's like, delayed, probably.
Yeah, on the thing right now it says no.
Oh, this is you're using this might because it's D input instead of X input or something.
I guess I could use an Xbox controller. Let me just switch to that, actually. Fuck it. Why not? Actually, Mac doesn't like... I don't fucking remember. Okay, well, we'll see.
It shouldn't be different, right? Significantly, Issa? I mean, I like... I don't think it should really be that different. Maybe I'm wrong though. I don't play enough GZ Doom. I played GZ Doom a bunch for this to test the WADs, but it didn't feel like that different to me.
That is.
I don't know. Maybe I'm a fraud.
The thing with the movement is interesting.
Doom already has sort of weird slippery movement. It's like, I don't know. I think I said to Raph, you control like a race car, and then he clowned on me, which is probably justified. It's like sorta true.
It's not turning on. Okay, dual shock.
Okay.
Fuck it. Dual sense.
Okay, well then I'm a fraud.
Yeah, I'm sorry guys for being a fake gamer. I'm trying to protect my wrist, you know. And also, I mean, Hot Pocket sort of knows about this. My desk setup is just kind of fucked up. I'll start my PC arc when I move, which is actually very soon. We got a offer for an apartment, hey. And then I'll get a nice big desk, and then my life will be changed. Yeah, like GZ Doom seems very ubiquitous. Like I think people just use it because it's easy.
It works with everything, and you can theoretically you can just install it and play. Although the defaults are so bad that like I don't know.
Yeah, but
it's
like
fine.
I mean,
it's a good program, but like you know.
I mean, for me, it wasn't hard to figure out like the correct settings, kind of. But
yeah.
But then I'm like very neurotic about like scaling and all that shit, you know, so. Oh.
He has a lot of the little. It's called Doom Cute. The little like. The you know little like Doom art with the bathrooms and stuff.
Yeah. I think there's sort of a general obsession in gaming with like bathrooms. I forget who said it, but like.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
How do you feel about like I'm suspecting I should go through a level like in one go without saving at all, right? I'm suspecting.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's okay to use a save or two if you are like. Yeah, I play most of them. If I'll try to use like not sit. Like WAD I played recently, Obsession. I did most of them without saving. There was a couple where I'm like, okay, I'm like kind of out. Well, there was one level that gave me a headache, which was bizarre. It wasn't even like a particular. It's like, okay, I'm gonna use the save. It wasn't a particularly bad level or anything. But for these maps are all pretty short, so I don't think it's necessarily necessary. Okay. Like you could beat this map in like a few minutes, probably.
Yeah. How the fuck? KKK? That's not good. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I guess just for the purpose of the stream, I'm like, okay, let me...
Yeah. I mean, I picked this one because the maps are pretty short, and they're kind of like short, crunchy combat maps.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
Oh yeah, you gotta... When you go to the next map, you gotta... watch the boat sinking.
Oh!
You see?
That's cute.
You'll see the little imp jump off. I forget where, or maybe it's broken in GZ Doom, but yeah. And you can see a little imp like abandoning ship.
Ah.
This map I love this map. This map is so good.
Okay.
This map rules.
I'll say also the frame rate is like kind of weird for me. I'm not gonna figure that out right now. It's like it should look fine on like it should be 120 on my end, but it's like it looks sort of weird. On stream, it's gonna get chopped to 60 anyway, so I think it's fine. Yeah, but
it's sort of weird because the game tick rate is 35.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. Oh my god.
This map's harder than the other one for sure, but it's pretty short once you know you're doing, and this is like, yeah, this is classic shit.
I think Doom is just one of those games where it's like really easy to see why it's good and like fun. It's like fun in a very simple way, even though there's more to it.
Yeah. The thing is, like, a lot of the things that just make it really, really sort of scalable in terms of like in terms of supporting very high difficulty without getting monotonous and like supporting lots of different level design styles are all very weird things that are particular to it that are sort of like hard to pin down, and like it's a lot of weird stuff that other games don't really have because it's like they're considered outdated, or it's like not even considered really a thing that you could do. I don't know, like just the way the enemies operate and like the no free look and stuff like it's like nobody's gonna make that.
I guess there is sort of a parallel to what John Romero was saying about RE4, maybe even that like.
Oh yeah, I mean the sort of dynamic of like the big horde. I mean that's the type of thing you can see if you just put a bunch of the little pinky dudes down in this game. That sort of blocking space type thing. Other FPS.
Oh my god.
Really don't have that type of thing. Yeah, he uses head scanners plenty. I wouldn't say it's like wearing you down slowly, but I mean there's plenty of head scanners.
This is definitely one of those games, like, I'm not an absolutist about, like, ooh, you need to be able to beat every game without getting hit. Right? I know some people have, like, oh, there he is. That's awesome. Yeah, I know some people, like, I think it's really game dependent. I think if there was a shmup where you wouldn't be able to beat it without getting hit, that seems like a problem, yeah. Whereas, like, I think with the way Doom is designed, it's, like, very transparent. Okay, like, these guys are hit scanners. I know why I'm getting hit. Like,
yeah.
And, like, part of the, strategy in this game is just balancing my time out in the open.
This map's awesome because there's, like... There's kind of a bunch of... I played the first map and going down, and it's not like that. It's not. I played the first and second maps, Sisa, and it's not like that. Is the answer. This map's awesome because there's kind of like there's like a bunch of different sort of triggers around the map that all release different sort of sets of monsters, and you can kind of do it in whatever order they want, and they can all kind of roam around the island because it's designed in a way that they can sort of traverse it. This is my favorite type of Doom map, this sort of compact, free-form, sort of slaughter light. I don't really want to explain that to him right now, but yeah.
There's definitely... I'm very intrigued by the fact that there's so much, like specific terminology and, like, just culture. So, like, the WAD scene, yeah. Like, the fact that slaughter map is, like, this accepted term, like, I don't know what that is. Yeah.
It's such an evocative name.
Yeah.
Even though it doesn't really tell you what it means. Yeah, really Doom scene is like a relic of a different time of the internet that's sort of still surviving. Oh, there's the Archvile.
Oh! You bastard. Oh my god. Well, I dunked myself.
My goat, the Archvile.
Okay. Isa, how do you feel about the fact that John Romero likes RE4? As the biggest RE4 lover in chat. Wait, if it ends it from this side, what happens? Okay. That's not great. That is cool that you can enter from either side.
The thing about Doom 2, I think I was going to say a while ago and I got distracted, and I think I've said before, is that, like, as a game, it's sort of like, I get why people don't like it, and but it's sort of totally beside the point for me. Like, because the actual sort of excellence of it is, and I think it's not like insanely bad or anything like that. I could still load the levels and have some fun, but the actual point of it is that like the added enemies and the weapons is like it's such a higher level than Doom 1 that I don't, to me, I sort of get frustrated by this, but it's like, to me, it's like people talking about this is kind of, it's borderline missing the point. Like,
yeah.
When it's like, this is the best FPS enemy roster ever created in the most, possibly the best, you know, one of the best or top 5 or whatever modding scenes in a game ever.
I'm not sure if this is quite analogous, but, so there's this YouTuber that I really like, Awesome Sauce. He's like mainly a Melee, creator. And he had this video with this like clickbaity kind of title, like, is Melee a good game? And he sort of had this thesis, well, okay, if somebody told you like, I only like this specific part of this game, but it's my favorite game, wouldn't that be kind of strange? That's his premise, and I'm like, no, I don't think that's strange. But he sort of accepts that as the premise, right? That it is strange to only like the selective part of the game, and then he kind of rolls with it. Whereas personally, I don't think that's weird at all. Like, I think that's...
I watched that video because he's good at editing and it's entertaining to watch.
Totally.
I don't play Melee, but I got to that part and I was like, I play Monster Hunter, so we like move to the next point here.
like he said Dark Souls 2 as an example as well, like Dark Souls 2 PvP. And I'm like, I don't know anything about Dark Souls 2 PvP really. And like, obviously y'all know my bid, right? If like I see any positive Dark Souls 2 opinion, I'm gonna like, oh, cope, right? But I think like still in the context of that, I still don't think that's weird, you know? I think if you see the excellence in a single part and you get like infinite mileage out of that, then I think like that's like I think that's valid that you say, okay, that's a 10, you know? Cause like I think games in general, they lend themselves to that. Like games let you curate your experience more than other mediums. Like I guess like Anthony Fantano, he had a sort of similar thing with like when you talk about albums where it was like, well, okay, I don't always have to be in the mood for every single song on this to like say it's a 10, you know? So albums are kind of similar to games in that way, you know? You can curate them a little bit for yourself. Because I guess that logic doesn't work for like more linear mediums. Oh my god! There's a lot happening.
Oh, my arch file. My goat is going to work. They resurrect enemies, the arch files.
Oh, okay, I should get them first then.
Yeah, they resurrect enemies and then they have their dangerous delayed hit scan attack.
Oh my god! Whoa!
You have to, it's just, the way it works is they start doing the fire attack, and then if you're in line of sight when it finishes, then you get hit.
And it's all good again. Oh shit. What's up, Dylan? This is a mod called, oh my god, I hate when it does it. This is a mod called Overboard. What's up, Ryan? Hello. What's up, Absent Eagle? I used to be in a Demon Souls PvP clan. That's so, dude, the PS3 was different.
That's awesome.
I was such a PS3 fanboy, dude. Like, god.
Going to work with the scraping spear.
Yes. What a game. Okay.
Also, the like loose objective of every map is like you pull up within your little your little boat, and you have to find the jerry can of fuel, and then bring it back to your boat and leave. So like there's a jerry in this one. There's a jerry can in a little house that you can see from the start. And something funny will happen when you pick it up. Which is kind of that's kind of one of this mapper's signature things, is having maps that's what he does a lot in Going Down, from what I've seen and played of it. Having maps that kind of like transform into something else midway through as like a kind of shocking and funny moment.
Oh my god. Oh, it's Berserk. Okay, cool. That's actually
Another interesting thing about Berserk is because it always sets your HP to 100. So often there's kind of an interesting trade-off of like waiting to pick it up for the health, or picking it up earlier and then punching things to save ammo.
Is Third Strike mid because the arcade mode is average? Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Like, I think it's still valid to kind of talk about, like, how the game lets you curate your experience. Like, if it puts up a lot of unnecessary barriers, remake, then, like, then I think it's valid to say, okay, this seems, like, kind of poorly considered or whatever, but then I still wouldn't say, yeah, you're wrong for, like, liking this. Or for saying that this is a 10 to you. Oh my god. Yeah, I fucked up. It's over. But obviously all my favorite games are completely flawless, yeah.
Chain Gunner. FPSs now are too cowardly to use Chain Gunner. Hit scanners are mean and scary. Actually, that's not true, but it's like kind of true. It's like 25% true. Oh, you got an RE4 by these pinkies.
Great game. See, Isa, if you think about it, there's a lot of commonality between Doom and RE4. Yeah, maybe you should give it more respect. Okay, maybe I will do the thing of like waiting to pick it up.
I usually do that because I find that health is more valuable in most maps. But
yeah.
Sometimes I'll pick it up earlier.
I forget if I put it on the list of goals that I posted. I definitely want to do RE4 standard attaché case run, maybe. I feel like that seems like one of the more enjoyable challenge runs. I know Pang was like talking about no merchants not really playing to the game strength so much. But it's sort of crazy that's possible, yeah. Oh shit. Oh! You assholes.
The thing that really makes, I think Doom very distinct from most other FPSs is the way that enemies are really good at blocking off space. That dynamic is very rarely replicated.
Yeah. Like, with the pinkies over here earlier,
even these cacos, if you have the settings right, should have they like block you when you're under them, too. So like as they're floating above, you can't walk under them.
That's funny.
It was kind of like a, probably like a, I think it was like a collision optimization or just a,
yeah,
you know, but it works better in that way.
Okay. Let me see. I guess I have to go. I guess I have to fight the Archvile.
You can open the door in that house.
Oh, okay.
It was just a door. I think you just missed it a couple times.
Oh, okay.
Hey, GK.
Oh, GK, what up? Hey, GK, that's such a good username. Hey, GK. Wait, how do I go up?
I think you have to go around. The lift, I think, is just for sort of the bridge.
Yeah.
It's for the bridge coming up, and then also sometimes it'll lift the monsters up.
This one, okay. Got it. Oh my god. What the fuck is happening? Oh no,
That's why it's called Skeleton Coast.
Oh no, it's over, it's over, it's over. Oh, it's over. Wait. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, what the hell? Oh god. Okay. Oh no! That's crazy.
Yeah, this mapper's funny.
For anyone who hasn't seen it, watch. See, I like that. Like, yeah, it is shocking and surprising, and like it catches you off guard, but like it doesn't. I mean, it's. I guess it's like hard to define what is cheap, right? But
you can win from there.
Yeah, like I didn't feel like I felt like okay, I could have still done this even.
You don't know what to do yet when you see revenants like that. Like
yeah,
there are ways to sort of handle them in close quarters.
Yo,
revenants pretty nuanced, don't they? They have a melee attack that they'll try to do if they're in close range, and you can kind of force them, like if you stay in that range the whole time, you can sort of force them to keep punching you, and then but if you ever exit that range, they're gonna try to shoot you and probably shoot you in the face. But Revenant's the most versatile enemy, I think. You could probably make a map with all Revenants and have it be fun.
GK asking y'all turn Doom to Minecraft. Yeah, this is a WAD called Overboard. So yeah, for those who don't know, like Doom is just very big on people making their own like level packs that could almost be considered their own cohesive games. And this is like a collection of like 6 levels with a continuity between them. So the first level had us like get off this like big boat, and now onto this island, and now we're looking for fuel.
The Revenant hallway. There you go.
Oh my god, you bastard!
Also, I don't know, the resource management is just so seamless. In these.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like necessarily, I don't know, forced. It's one of those things that's sort of hard to categorize sort of precisely, but
Yeah, I get what you mean. Like, the fact that there's all these, like, little simple rules, like, okay, certain health item, like, most health items, they go up to 100, but then with the little vials, you can, like, you can go overboard, but then it drains over time.
yeah, they don't have the draining was added in quick, I think, when you're above 100%. Oh, nice, you found a secret.
But it's not flagging it. Oh my god, what's happening?
You gotta keep going. Just keep walking.
I'm scared. Oh, perfect. Fuck all y'all. No! Oh! I was so sure of myself. Oh no, this is awful. Oh, I'm so mad. Okay. Okay. So definitely getting comfortable with the always run.
Yeah. It's like it's so much better.
Yeah. I'm seeing the vision.
Because when you need to micro dodge, then you just hold the walk.
Yeah. But also controller. like, controller clears 360 degrees, you know? It's like, it's clearly evolved style of movement.
Yep. Nah, it is somewhat offensive that you're playing Doom with such a profane input method, but
On a Mac, dude. Like...
On a fucking Mac. Whatever.
I'm so sick with it.
Another thing too, which is it's hard to.
They're hitting each other as well, right?
Okay, Issa, I've said before that I'm like with you like 95% of the time, and you're like, wow, really insightful, blah, blah, blah. And then 5% of the time, it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're insane. This is a 5% moment.
So GK, like, in all Doom levels, there's usually like a defined exit, but then where it is not super obvious usually. I think in this map, it's like, I guess the sort of the premise is that it makes you go in circles a lot, and you're just looking for a key or something. Like I currently have no idea where the exit might be.
The exit is always on the boat.
Oh, okay.
But all you do is you get the key, or you get the jerry can and bring it back to the boat.
Okay.
All you have to do in every map.
Let me actually.
Except the last one, I think there's an exit, but I can't remember. But yeah. But yeah, in general, there's a switch somewhere in the level that you hit and it exits the map.
Yeah, like Isa, I was kind of with you. I'd always play it. Oh my god! Oh, you fucking bastard! See, that's why I saved it. Oh, fuck. Like intuitively, I was like, it doesn't really bother me to hold the button to sprint. But like especially when I'm on an analog stick, I can like regulate my speed anyway, so. It's like, it feels pretty good.
One of the brilliant things about Archvile is just a great anime. It's like, I think almost all FPSs I've played, I have come away saying this game needed an Archvile type anime. Just the way they sort of have this dangerous force hit scan attack that it doesn't actually give you force damage, right? But it's something you can't just like circle strafe away from. You need to actually like hide first, at least for a little, like a second.
Oh, I need to get him out of sight.
Basically. Yeah. You just need to get him out of sight.
Okay.
But then that means you're away from him, which then if you don't go back and be aggressive, he's gonna start resurrecting more enemies.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. No, this game's enemies are insane.
Yeah, that is really smart. Okay, let me punch him to death. Fuck. Okay, that did not work.
There's something called pain chance. It's just every monster has, when you hit them, it's a per monster chance to get flinched. So you can Archvile, it's really low, but you can like flinch him out of it. The super shotgun, because it has so many pellets, has a pretty comparatively high chance to flinch him. Whereas the fist obviously won't, and the rocket probably won't. The chain gun has a decent chance because it fires very quickly.
See, this is like a really interesting situation, kind of talking about you, or speaking to what you said earlier, where, like, okay, if I could just hide from the Archvile over here, I could probably feasibly, like, kind of flinch him like this, bong, go back. But because there's all the other enemies, like, coming in from the stairs, that creates, like, a pressure to take them out first.
Yeah, that type of thing is sort of the fundamentals of how to use enemies in Doom. The conflicting, space and time demands.
Yeah. This is just like RE4. 2 kings. Oh shit.
It's like RE4, but you can make it harder.
That's true. That is true, actually. Like, I think RE4 is missing, like, some kind of insane hard mode. I guess there's a randomizer now, but...
I don't know how well that really works.
Honestly, it seemed kind of
like...
goofy from when I played.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool they made it, but like in terms of actually seriously like trying to test your skill or whatever.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
See, that's like, I'm realizing, okay, all my rockets might be wasted, because, like...
Yeah, because he just goes and revives them if you don't. Oh, he got
Oh, you bitch. What's up, Knubit?
Also, infighting is... It's really hard to describe why infighting is very interesting in this game compared to other games that have it. It's really how the enemies sort of clump up natural. Well, first of all, the enemies won't infight in their same types, right? So like the Hell Knights don't infight other Hell Knights and stuff like that, except for the hit scanners. But all the hit scanners are really fragile anyway. So the fights kind of naturally can sort of cohere into this order where you can make sort of informed decisions around the infighting without it being super cheesy. It's hard to... It's something where if you play enough maps, you're like, oh. Especially the, like, hard maps, that's, like, really important, usually. Or at least the maps, the hard maps that have, like, a lot of enemies.
Oh, you fucking bastard. Okay. Wait, can I turn off the auto quit button?
You can. It's sort of... It's like a vanilla thing.
Yeah.
It's just something you play around, but I mean, if
yeah,
you turn it off, I don't think it's gonna like ruin the experience.
Yeah, in this situation, it's kind of fucking me, I think.
Are you talking about the auto? You're the auto equip or the
yeah, like when I pick up a weapon, it's like auto.
Yeah, I forget where it is. It's somewhere in there. I think it's in the player setup.
Switch and pick up. Thank you. Okay.
The auto aim is something you definitely don't want to change. That's really important because it just determines how close you have to be to engage certain enemies who are above or below you. It's really weird, and that's another thing where like nobody's ever gonna make a game like this again.
Yeah.
But it kind of helps solve the problem that a lot of FPSs have, where you can sit on the periphery and snipe enemies without like committing to the fight.
Yeah.
Because if you put the enemy at a different elevation, then suddenly you can't actually even shoot them.
I really like the audio design of the of the fire attack, because like I could tell when it's over just based on the sound.
Yeah.
It's really good. Which like makes sense for a hit scan attack, you know, like.
Yeah.
So you're not supposed to look at it. It's like, man, I don't know. I think just with modern games in general, like they don't think about this type of stuff anymore, you know, like. Like, it was so... like, Bayonetta 2, my thesis for that game when I was writing that fucking video that's never gonna come out is like, yeah, they don't make them like they used to. There's just so many little things in that game where it's like they just did not have the same attention to detail. Yeah. Ah! Got it. Okay. Wait, did I? I think I did.
Yeah,
oh my god. I'm so sick. But then there's like other games that like kind of restored my faith, like Sifu, for example. And then, I mean, you're gonna cringe at me saying this, but like, to some extent, Armored 6, yeah. It's like
I don't even. That game is so good. It's
yeah,
fine.
I'm not gonna say it's like a perfectly balanced game or anything, but like even just the fact that they very sincerely...
It's a step in the right direction, I think, generally speaking.
I understand that. I think just the fact that they very sincerely designed it around not having iframes, I think that was like kind of a bold choice, yeah. And
yeah, no, I support that.
That's something I very much respect, even if it doesn't coalesce into like a perfect fucking.
I think if it wasn't designed as much around quick boost, then that would be the next step, and then we'd start. You know, you'd really start to hit the next level.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I think it's fine. It moves from karma scale more upwards.
Yeah, I think Armored Core 6 and like Sekiro are like the this is like sort of mid, but like I can, you know.
I think Armored Core 6 is better than Sekiro.
Yeah, I like it more as well. I feel like with Sekiro, like I think I would appreciate just kind of the cohesion of it more, I guess, maybe if I revisit it.
No, I kind of get what you're saying. I think if I replayed that game, what would sour me on it is the way the levels are designed, which is to say they kind of aren't. I think the way that game's mechanics sort of really hurt its ability to even construct meaningful levels. Because like the grapple is so automated, and you don't really have like, you know, just the way you engage with things is very sort of linear and not even necessarily like around things like positioning that would that level design would determine. So it's like, what are you gonna do like as a mapper? What are you even gonna what dials do you even have to turn? That type of thing.
I mean, the thing that's really amazing is like the fucking spirit emblems, right? Like, it's like, this seems like the first thing you would have done differently, you know, and like they didn't. I don't know. I don't know what was going on with that game, but like still, like there's something kind of charming about it that I can't really hate on it. Yulia, what's up?
I think it's definitely less self-concerned than the modern FromSofts.
Oh yeah.
I think that's kind of something I'd give it. A little more honest of a. I'm a hater, as you know, so I have brainworms about this specifically.
Elden Ring's not that bad.
It's probably whatever.
7 out of 10. Yo, you need to always consider how insane do I sound like to a normal.
No, I get it. I really do get that.
Oh shit.
You should probably save here if you don't want to lose
yeah.
this bunch.
Fucking Kai Cenat played Elden Ring, dude. Like, what? Like, we live in a new world. I will never get tired of that story about my roommate where I was here. Oh my god, I was hear him watch the stream, and I was like, "Yo, you ever play a From Software game?" I was like, "What? You ever play a From Software game? What? You ever play Dark Souls? What? You ever play Elden Ring? Oh yeah, no, I haven't. But like, it looks cool." Like, you do not, like, you really, in our bubble, you don't think about how big gaming is kind of now,
yeah. I would recommend not doing the pitching thing that's a little of a high pressure situation to try.
Yeah. Dude, I'm getting cooked.
Yeah, there's definitely like kind of the difficulty moment. There's also where they probably want you to use rockets to thin out the Revenant horde. So this is why this lift is here. It's like this. It kind of like lifts the Revenants up in little chunks to you.
That's smart.
But then if you wrap around the island, they'll kind of go through the tunnels instead and stuff. Also, the way the Revenant missiles work is like, that's like one of those things where it's like the frame data, you know, like the number. There's a, you know, they put a number in there for the amount of maximum angular rotation it can use to track you, and the number they picked is like, it's like the metaphysically perfect number.
I know people say that about Dragon Quest. Like, oh yeah, Yuji Horii just figured out the numbers like on the NES, and they haven't changed them since. I'm like, I'm like a little skeptical of that statement, but you know what? Oh fuck.
Well, because Quake has an enemy called Boar that's pretty similar to Revenant that has different numbers, and you can tell it's like this is a lot less versatile as an enemy. The problem is fighting him from up here is kind of, you can do it, but it's kind of a bad angle because you're getting hit from behind with the you can kill the Arachnotron, and then fight from the front, or you can try to loop around and not fall in the water pit, and then take them from there. Yeah, the spider, that's another Doom.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Stream.
I guess this is probably the best path to go. See, Knuba, what you're saying about, like, analysis is interesting, because, like, I've definitely seen people express that sentiment, that, like... Shit. That, like, I guess ignorance is bliss sometimes with art. I think with some... I don't know. I think my general stance is, like, well... I think I've never... Like, I've had moments where, like, okay, a game that I used to like... sort of became more average or disappointing in my mind because I revisited it with a more mature perspective, I guess. Like Twilight Princess for me is a great example of that. That in itself, to me, is still like a valuable experience, you know? Like, I'm not actually that disappointed that I don't like the game anymore. Like, to me, it's actually... I feel like I have a richer experience because I play more games and because I think about them more. Yeah. But I sort of get that. That sometimes you just want things to be cool, yeah. Rockets.
You need to run further away from these revenants when they're shooting you. So
yeah, oh my god.
Hammered by their missiles as much. You'll get a feel for it, but it's like... They basically, they spin to try to hit you, and they can only change their flight angle, like however much per... So if you kind of... If you get one on you, and then you run away in kind of a big arc, you'll see how fast they can turn.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting a feel for it.
There's more nuanced ways to deal with them, where you kind of, because one of the other things is that they like to stick around in a lot of environments, like where they'll actually like you'll dodge them and then they'll just wrap around and like hit you from the back. So there's kind of ways to dodge them where you slam them into the wall to prevent that and stuff like that. I think I was talking with what is it? Rex about the Doom, the Dark Ages thing, and like it's like, oh, they're doing this, like, you parry the projectiles or whatever.
Yeah.
Something, and it's like, this is basically that, but you just do it.
Yeah.
Which he didn't disagree with, but it was just kind of like funny. It was like, yeah, I guess we're not allowed to do this type of thing anymore. We need to have it be like a bespoke parry mechanic.
I'm really trying to think of like modern games that are sort of like this. Like, I don't know, dude.
No, there are not old games like this, let alone modern games. This is basically one of one.
I feel kind of weird about Dark Ages mostly because of Mick Gordon.
That is
like, they just never seriously acknowledge it, and like, it's like, this is so fucked, dude. But then I'm like also thinking, okay, well, there's probably a lot of people at id that just also think the situation's shitty and they can't say anything because like they want to keep their jobs and like.
Yeah, and Mick Gordon, I remember when he was doing that stuff, he's like, I don't want this to reflect on the team.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So it's sort of tough.
Okay, I don't want to go down the pit. Oh, you fucking bastard. Die! Shit.
Yeah, that's the thing, is the lift will take like one or two up like that, kind of randomly. So it's pretty dynamic in that way. I think that's something that's really hard to do as a mapper, to kind of create stuff like that. These Arachnotron enemies are literally shmup enemies. Like you deal with them the same way as you do the bullet streams and shmups, where you have them shoot in one direction and then quickly like make a quick movement, and then it creates a gap in the stream to go through. It's literally the exact same thing you do in a shmup. I think there is a BFG on this map. I don't remember what it is.
Oh, okay.
A secret one.
should maybe just run to the spider anyway.
Oh, I remember what it is. I guess I can tell you if you get.
You know what? I'll let Jesus take the wheel.
Yeah, you don't need it. Sometimes that is kind of a weird thing about secrets. Is sometimes you get the sense that it's like they really kind of wanted you to have the secret, but none of these maps are like that. You can have secrets. It's definitely like a it's on the mapper type deal.
Shit. Okay, don't go down the pit. Oh, where do I go? Where do I go?
I think you're getting hammered by revenants from this.
I got. Oh, chain gun is pretty good against this guy.
Yeah, because they get stunned a lot from it. The problem with chain gun is like not really a ammo efficient weapon.
Yeah.
So
oh my god.
right off.
Wow.
Yeah, you gotta like sprint away from them and
yeah,
fast,
the way that
to, like,
curves sometimes is crazy.
Yeah. It's super satisfying once you get a feel for it. But yeah. Oh, you get the Arachnotron Revenant infighting. That's another thing, that those Arachnotrons sort of getting stuck in the... Oh, you got hit from behind, yeah. Those Arachnotrons going through the tunnels, so where if you get the Revenants to run through there, and you can kind of get one of them to hit the other, then you can get like a hit by that'll distract some of them.
Okay, I'm officially out of ammo. And I don't see any health packs anymore. Oh god, I think I fucked myself.
Look for secrets. That is another thing. These maps are definitely not. This is like a more modern style map. Well, this is a mapping style that is more common in the modern thing. It's not as much of like a dungeon crawl necessarily. You know, more. There's still like elements of that where you can like hunt for secrets and stuff, but you're not like, you're not necessarily like running through the maze and like spamming spacebar to try to find the wall.
Shit. Okay, I'm trying to punch him to death. This is gonna work. Trust me, bro. Okay. No!
I don't think this is.
I don't think this is gonna
strategy.
work. Okay.
This is probably the least effective enemy to melee.
Damn. Oh, there's some shit. Okay, wait, let me. Okay, I got a box of rockets. Oh, there's more. Dude, how the fuck? Oh no, I'm in the pit.
Well, you're not getting hit by the arch well anymore. And the enemies will drop.
Oh my god, I forgot about you guys. Shit. Okay, wait. I think. Okay.
That's another awesome. The thing about the rocket is just how you can get forced into these situations where the splash damage is a big concern. Because it does a lot of damage to yourself.
I think we need more games with rocket jumps. We need like, is there like a game that ever like, okay, the rocket jump is the whole point. I feel like that should exist.
I mean, there's a ton of like sort of platforming. It's mainly they're mainly dedicated like maps or mods for already existing games. There's something called for Quake 3 called Defrag. That's like people make platforming race maps for it.
That's neat.
It's just about mastering the movement.
There's Farah in Overwatch. You just hit tab and then.
Yep, it's a rocket jump. I mean, rocket jumps are honestly not that. I feel like not that uncommon. They're pretty common in all the like classic FPS derivatives.
Oh my god. Oh, what am I doing? That was bad.
You should get some shotgun ammo from that big pile of guys.
Ah, shit. Wait, that was... Earlier was preferable. Fuck.
And chain gun ammo as well. Yeah, like this is an example where having the cacodemons have the full height blocking is pretty important.
I think. I thought I picked up some shotgun ammo. Okay.
Gonna be sad in a second. Oh wait, never mind.
Oh, fuck you. Oh, you fucking asshole.
The way they work also is when they get flinched, they will try to shoot you afterwards.
Okay. Okay, now.
I mean, now you have the jerry can, right?
I do? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's in. They put it in the key slot. If you look next to your armor, you see a little.
Okay. Okay, I can. I'll just back out like a pussy. Fuck it. There's a couple. What are they called? There we go. Okay, 97% kills. I think that's good enough.
That's yeah.
Fucking just
some maps are definitely more fun if you try to get all the kills, but these ones are fun. You do whatever.
Yeah. The little image of the Doom guy like on the boat was like that was soul.
This is a funny map.
By the way, guys, I hope you appreciate all the COD 4 in the background. It's like barely visible, but like on my TV. Cause that game saved shooters clearly, right? Like we all agree. Oh my god.
Okay, this is a controller moment right here.
I think I kind of want to reload actually.
Yeah. You can warp to the map. Oh yeah, the autosave. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a way to warp to the maps.
Oh.
What was I gonna say? Oh, I forgot. Okay, it probably wasn't important.
Nah, I'm not hitting that.
Oh, the invisibility sphere. The way it's very good against hit scanners and actually bad against non-hit scanners. It's kind of a funny because what it does is it makes the enemies when they shoot you, their shot has it gets a random offset added to it.
Okay.
So for hit scanners, it means they'll dismiss you. For projectiles, it means you will suddenly get them trying to like lead you on accident. Which is pretty funny.
I have 75% armor. I guess it's fine. Whatever. Fuck it. Guys, the barrels. It's like Call of Duty.
Yeah, you can see with this imp here, the way he was shooting the fireballs at you and kind of going weird directions.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, it's a power down instead of a power up. That's how it's a real old school game. It's like the old shmups where you pick up the wrong weapon and you pick up the wrong weapon and you're like fucked for the section. Chain gun is definitely what you'd want to get here.
Yeah, I noticed like okay, you have the decision of okay, do I want to go for health or the shotgun? I guess the health is better. Okay, got it. I guess I'm not gonna get that invisibility.
I mean, you probably want it for the next part.
Oh, okay.
With the 20 clumped shotgunners or whatever,
Okay.
who are gonna instantly shoot you if you don't have it. That would be my suggestion. If the mapper isn't being very mean, there's usually like a reason it's there.
Okay.
You know, it's like here, like yeah, this part's gonna make them miss a lot more. You're probably gonna save like 50 health or whatever.
Oh my god. See, I like that I backed away and it caused more infighting that way. Kinda. I gave them some time to like kill themselves for a bit. I'm seeing the vision. Like, this game is sort of sick, I'm not gonna lie.
What's really, in my opinion, great about it, that's sort of hard to, well, like, it has all these, you know, really, really good fundamentals. I would tentatively say perfect, question mark. But also it's something that's tremendous, like, it's something where it's like you basically have a, you know, you have such a massive amount of different creative visions within that structure that benefit from the great fundamentals.
Yeah. I should not use the double barrel. Oh my god.
Another Doom cute.
Oh my god.
Hiding spot.
Oh. Let's see.
There's another example too where the geometry is much more cramped. That's another thing that modern shooters really do not like to do. They do not like to make cramped geometry. For some reason. Even though modern shooters are much more similar to Quake than they are to Doom, generally speaking. By modern shooters, I mean kind of like the boomer shooter revival, that type of thing.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
They generally don't like cramped geometry, but that is by far where Quake works the best. Because if you can't have the weird, specific horde dynamics of Doom, then you can sort of make up for it with hostile level geometry. And basically make each individual enemy, you know, work harder.
No.
Yeah. Here you can see the Barons.
Oh, oh my god, he's back. Oh, he's back.
The line of sight goes through enemies. You have to block it by geometry.
Oh no. Oh, it's over.
Here you can see the Barons, why people call them walking doors.
Yeah.
Because they just have a huge amount of health, and their primary purpose is usually to block you.
Okay.
And the arch file flips around as you can't move around.
Big eye guy, what you're saying about making a Doom map, that's like definitely something I should think about.
I've messed around with the editor. It's
yeah.
pretty easy to... That's another thing, I think, like, you have limitations in terms of no room over room because of the way sectors, lineups, and stuff work.
Yeah.
But it's what you have is... That actually makes it, I think, much simpler to map, while still giving you plenty of expressivity.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's a lot easier to sort of be productive. Like, you see Quake, people spend so much time on, like, one map in Quake. And then people just, you know, comparatively speaking, people crank out those maps.
Yeah. I sort of had... Oh, fuck, that was fast on trigger there.
I would not be wasting your ammo on this Baron who's doing nothing.
Yeah, but, like, he's sort of...
I mean, he's...
I'm feeling intimidated by him.
They do a lot of damage, but they're pretty predictable. You can kind of just ignore them for the most part if they're out hiding. I guess the danger of that is if you're kind of doing stuff and then they walk behind you and
oh yeah
get you stuck.
This one thing I think that was a lot that was discussed a lot with like Mario. Oh my god. See, I was like, where the fuck did he go? It was discussed a lot with Mario Maker versus any other type of like maker type game. Like
Yeah.
I remember the immediate first thing people wanted was like, oh my god, they should make a Zelda Maker. But like, I think the reason Mario Maker works is because it's simple. You know, is because it's actually viable to make a level.
It's so over. This Archvile is directed like 5 Barons.
Oh my god.
You are out of ammo now.
Shit.
That's pretty funny.
Ah! Wait.
That's another thing. You haven't seen it yet, but the Pain Elemental and the Archvile they're enemies that put a direct cost on passivity.
Yeah.
The Pain Elemental, the Archvile resurrects enemies, and the Pain Elemental will spawn the little floating skulls. It'll just keep spawning them if you leave it alone. Which in some maps you can, if you don't deal with them, you can literally have like 200 lost souls floating around.
God. Oh!
Jerry fan.
Oh! Oh no! Oh, what is happening? Oh, what is happening? Oh god. Okay, wait, I'm supposed to. There's probably another one. Oh fuck.
That imp is doing putting in work.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay, I think I got it.
Yeah, I guess it crushes all the... I forgot that was part of the map. It crushes all the revenants in the middle. I can't remember how you leave this map. If you have to go back through where the Archvile is, you might have a problem.
It seems like there is some kind of way through. Fuck. I should have hit the other one. Oh my god. See, this is like sort of like a JRPG where like fleeing is a viable strategy, but like it's like it's maybe slightly more complex here.
Yeah, slightly more interesting
than like Final Fantasy 1. Yeah. Oh, oh. Okay. Oh, oh. Wait. There's just an end of my boat. Oh, I got it! Nice. Okay, I did that. I did like an absolute bitch, but okay, 85% is not that bad.
These maps are just so charming too, in terms of like having a little setting, you know.
Yeah, I think that does that a lot.
Kakatoa. Also, it's pretty good at sign, but like you can already see where the jerrycan is. So it's like, I think this is the first one with the non-secret BFG. This is similar to the second map. It's pretty chaotic and sort of horde management.
Oh my god.
That's why they call it Kakatoa.
Oh. Oh god.
The gray balls give you 200. Oh, here's the Pain Elementals. The little brown balls. They'll just shit out the skulls over and over again.
God.
Also, when they die, they spawn 3 more.
They spawn 3 more when they die.
Yeah. Well, but if you don't kill them, they'll just keep spawning them forever.
That's awesome. Oh my god.
Yeah. The skulls don't have that much health, but they're sort of annoying because they're flying enemies, so they charge around and also body block you. So they kind of screw up your movement pretty easily.
Can I do those health on the lava? Oh Okay,
Yeah.
I think I do. Yeah.
Damage floor.
Oh.
Maybe there isn't a. I can't remember where the BFG is on this map. Ooh.
Okay, I think I just gotta kill him. Oh, there's some barons. Oh, it's over.
Oh yeah, that's another funny thing about pain elementals is if you have a rocket launcher and a lot of ammo for it, you'll often want to kill the pain elemental with the rocket launcher, but they shoot flying skulls at you that fly directly at you and go into your face, and then you shoot the rocket in your face. You can still do it, but you have to be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many sort of just very natural dynamics like that. Just the way that like the enemies sort of dynamically move around the map and like block you off, but it doesn't feel like. The key is it doesn't actually feel totally chaotic and unreadable.
Yeah.
That's so rare. Like there's so few games that really manage that.
You're thinking about like Muso games where they have to really dumb down the thing to like make it playable, kind of.
Yeah, I think I joked that this was the best Muso at times.
Like it is sort of true. It is kind of amazing just how busy it is, and yet it feels like I think this is a big meme that people say where like, oh, in Doom I have like very good awareness of, even if I look away from the enemies, I can kind of map out where they are in the room still.
Yeah. The AI is sort of it's somewhat random, but it's deterministic. You can usually guess what it's doing.
Yep.
Which is another thing where I think other FPS enemies, which have, you know, they naturally decide, okay, we want enemies that have more dynamic and aggressive AI, then you sort of run into problems trying to scale that up.
Yeah. RE4. RE4.
Yeah.
The GOAT.
You probably compare like the shield guys to some enemy in this game.
God, what a good game.
I think my joke, I forget, I think Raph asked me this once. I said I psychically envisioned what my opinion would be of RE4 Remake without playing it, which is that it has decent scramble encounters, but it compares more to classic Doom than regular RE4, and it compares poorly.
I think that's not inaccurate. I think that's actually
I've never played RE4 Remake opinion.
Yeah, in my review, I said like I think RE4 is like, okay, it's a game about sort of cutting through the crowd.
Yeah.
Very intentionally. Whereas like you're totally right. Formake feels much more scrambly and like
that's Arundel's term that I stole. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, it's like I find myself backing away from the horde a lot and like trying not to get myself stuck in a corner or something, yeah. And like I think that is like a valid gameplay style, but I wouldn't say it's as interesting as like this, for example, yeah. The way it's implemented in Formake.
Yeah. But it's so I feel like the more games I play, it's the more I realize how very weird and hard it is to implement something like this, and how the default path gives you basically what most of these other games have, that like sort of scrambly encounters that have a lot of enemies but are difficult to sort of clear.
Yeah. I know Pang's whole case was like, well, this is like the best The Last of Us game, Formake. And yeah, that's probably true. I'm definitely not a hater on it, but
it seems fine.
Yeah, I cooled off on it.
It seems like not a terrible game, but like not. It's probably not something I would really be interested in deeply into.
Yeah. I think there's like sort of the nostalgic factor of like, wow, it's so cool to see my favorite game like in this level of detail and whatever.
Right, I'm gonna tell you a forbidden thing about Doom that you're gonna be able to not unnotice, which is that the damage rolls are random.
I think somebody told me this actually, yeah.
The ones with the Revenant missile, I believe, is 20 to 60% linear distribution.
Are you serious, dude?
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, but it's the type of thing where it doesn't really matter. 80?
See,
oh my god, I forgot it was 80.
Wow, that's crazy. See, that's the thing is like I'd sort of known that this was a thing, and like I didn't really care. Like I played the video game.
It doesn't actually matter that much, except for shotgunners, I feel like, and Revenant missiles. Revenant missiles, you really notice it, but other than that, it's like
theoretically, like the gamer in me is like, why did they do that? Like, you know. But like,
well, cause Quake doesn't have it, and I don't think Quake really loses anything.
Yeah.
So
see,
I think it's one of the flaws, but it doesn't.
Yeah, I know Iza's gonna say actually this is good because like it makes the game more spicy, you know, like blah blah. But, like, I mean, that's the thing. Like, I've been playing this like for 2 hours, and I'm like, I have not once thought about it, so
yeah.
And I will continue to not think about it, so I think it's whatever.
It's more, yeah. It's honestly just, it leads to funny moments where you get 80 damage Revenant missiles.
Yeah, it's like...
Or you get the 20 damage one and you're like, oh, I should have lost.
It's such a scrambly game anyway. Where, like, scrambly kinda... free-flowing, I guess, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if any game is gonna have that type of shit, then... Like,
oh god, yeah, it's the predictable answer.
Okay, I think maybe this is a good, like, I'm definitely stuck on this a little bit, so maybe this is probably a good opportunity to, like, check out some of the other WADs.
Yeah.
I'm definitely hooked on this. I'm probably gonna finish this, but...
yeah, it's super. This one also... Because Ultraviolence is like the highest mapper defined difficulty, so that's kind of caused weird problems in the past. But this mapper, they have, after you beat the 6th map and like you continue, they call it a new game plus version of every map. That's like harder remixes of the maps with more dangerous enemies. Actually, you should load the first map of that just for like 1 second.
Okay.
Just type in IDC LEV, I think 8 or something. I can't remember.
In just an option search or?
Oh no, load the map. The way you warp is you load into the game and then you like literally type it on your keyboard.
Oh,
like,
okay.
while you're in the game.
So I'm in there and I'm gonna do. What do I type in?
Just start a map. Like start the map. Just hit new game and then Ultraviolence or whatever. And then enter. And then IDC LEV 08.
Oh, wow. Oh! That's cute. See now Freelook is on again. I don't know what's up with that.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. You should open the door.
This is like... Oh my god. Wait, what? What's going on?
Yeah, the big guy, the grindy thing. I feel like those maps. Well, grindy is sort of different. Like I've played some of those maps. I feel like they are kind of cool in their own way, but it's like, yeah, this is not probably ideal for. But I don't think like that's not really difficulty as such, like. Well, I don't know. I know what you're saying though.
This is totally unrelated, but so that grinding tweet. Oh, sorry, did I cut you off?
I just wanted you to see the funny cyber demon at the beginning.
Yeah.
That's all.
I made that tweet the other day about like grinding, and I had a very specific definition of it. And I figured, okay, maybe I should make a video of this. But then the thumbnail, I'll have a screenshot from like Sonic Adventure 2 or something where he's like grinding on a rail. And then and then the title of the video is Grinding Bad. But then I talk about like RPG grinding.
You should do the opposite. You should talk about. You should have like a
Dragon
like
Quest
a,
screenshot as a thumbnail.
Dragon Quest or Final Fantasy thumbnail, and then talk about like the effects of grinding on Sonic Adventure level design.
Yeah. Okay, wait. Which one should I play next?
So maybe walk around and I think back to Saturn X. That one's probably of the three, the easiest of the.
Back to Saturn X. Okay.
Yeah, that one. I think you don't need to play that one except outside of the first level. I only played a bit of it,
Okay.
but I was impressed by. I think that's one where you can sort of see the quote natural evolution of the vanilla style.
Hmm.
It's very sort of maze tech basey stuff, dungeon crawling.
Hmm.
Also, a ton of people worked on this.
Oh.
This is one that's on the Unity port. The main thing I think limiting a bunch of stuff on the Unity port is like music or assets ripped from other games. Sunlust not here. I'm sorry. I put Fracture World instead.
Oh wow. This is very different.
Oh, this is broken.
Oh, it's not supposed to be like this?
No, this is the textures are broken. I think you didn't load the base WAD or something, or the. Oh, did you load all the? Because there are 3 files.
Yeah, I saw. I just loaded the one that was like.
No, you have to load all 3 because they're all 3 pieces of the.
Interesting. Okay. See, it's funny because like Oh, sorry.
This one is actually through hackery compatible with the original exe of the game.
Oh, that's funny.
It's insane. Like, it is highly ridiculous. Yeah, you need the dehacked and the 2 WADs.
It's funny because had you not been here, I would have assumed, oh, this is an interesting way to texture roll too. Okay. Okay, let me turn off free look for the 8th time.
I don't know how you do that. I don't know what is causing that.
Yeah, like like I turned down my frame rate to 60, right, and it saved that. So I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, it's so funny. Okay.
Yep.
There we go. I remember. I think this is like, isn't this in Final Doom as well?
What?
This, or not? Actually, not this one, but like, didn't you mention this other map earlier? Like something tech-based, or no? I think I'm tripping. I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
Cause like the HUD reminds me a lot of like PS1 Doom a little bit.
Load map 26. Nice.
Load map 26 for the senior. Okay. Mac issue. Yeah, I don't remember. I did try it on Windows as well one time. I don't remember if it did the same thing. It could be Mac issue. Like, it could be a situation again where it's like, okay, it has access to some folders or files or whatever, and not to others because like security or whatever. Fuck, I hate Mac.
But yeah, this you'll see when you kind of get in the tech base proper, but like the textures and lighting and all that, well, you can get all this to show on the DOS Doom 2 exe.
That's cool.
It's insane. It's so ridiculous. This map is good lighting, from what I was seeing.
Yeah.
You'll see that this kind of this technique they use where you kind of do the gradual, like, because the way it works is the sectors you can define, which are the little geometry shapes. You can like set the light level for them, so they'll do little like kind of like piece by piece toning down the light, so you get a gradient. It looks sort of like quote primitive unquote, but also looks nice in my opinion.
I really like the atmosphere of this for sure. Latest version of GZ Doom on portable by default. Okay. See, that's a whole other thing on Mac. Like, just the way applications work is like kind of different compared to Windows. Like I guess all applications on Mac are sort of portable. Like, it's very rare that you like install shit. So I don't know, it's very weird. Mac, dude.
You see, this is the vanilla pistol now.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's kind of dumb. I guess by flawless combat. not a little too soon. Pistol's pretty weak. You could argue that it's like supposed to make you feel very powerless, but like I don't know. I think it's.
Yeah.
I think that's a bit of a stretch.
I mean, y'all know I don't like Doom Eternal that much, but like I do get the idea that like okay, they just started with a shotgun. Like that seems kind of.
That is not. That is not the issue with Doom Eternal in any.
Yeah. I thought that was kind of reasonable.
Yeah, no, I agree. You gotta, all these you gotta start. You always start by finding the shotgunner and killing him.
Oh yeah.
So you can have an actual weapon.
Toxic. Yeah.
Yeah, Quake too. Doesn't have a pistol.
Yeah.
Or Quake as well.
I need to know what the. I think most people agree that Quake 2 is sort of bad.
I haven't played it. It kind of seems bad. I'm not gonna lie. The Machine Games episode is probably good.
Yeah. I know they like in the Night Dive release. They like. I think the whole thing was that they meant to restore a lot of the AI behavior that was supposed to be in the game or something.
They also rebalanced the game, which I'm a little suspect on.
Yeah. I guess like it's more valid in a game that was like.
Yeah,
not very well
mid.
liked to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's whatever, I guess.
Yeah. I got some version of Quake on this as well. Some source port, I forget which one it is.
Yeah, the Iron Whale is the one I was using. I remember I like this room's sort of architecture and lighting. It's like quote simple unquote, but it just looks nice and it looks good. Interacts well with the little cacodemons running around.
Yeah. I mean, I don't say this to discredit Overboard. Like, I thought, like, I had a blast with it. But this seems, like, less shitposty, like, comparison, yeah, so far.
I mean, in terms of the tone, for sure.
Yeah.
The thing, Overboard is very sort of goofy and all that, but, like,
yeah,
that combat is razor tuned. You know? Like, this type of thing is more, it's not the same sort of, you know, yeah, like, super compressed, difficult, polished combat. It's more sort of, you know, fun little encounters and a lot of incidental combat, and then exploration and atmosphere. The classic sort of FPS formula that most retail FPSs do, or most do.
I like retail FPSs as a term.
Yeah.
This is totally unrelated, but like I recently learned that like VR gamers, they refer to non-VR games as flat games.
That's awesome. That's so sick. That's so sick that they made up a slur.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like a whole subculture, which is like sort of cool. Like I feel like I could become a great VR guy, but like I'm not really on it yet. Let me just run through it.
I like the second map of this one. I was pretty. Normally, a lot of these types of WADs that I've played are they kind of get meandering pretty quickly, which is why I kind of have a. I'll play. You know, I don't play a ton of these, but the second one was pretty breezy. It like starts you with the rocket launcher, and it's pretty engaging encounters. I don't know how well that holds up over time, since it's just really hard to maintain like a high level of quality over 32 maps, which is if you do like a full length level pack, that's what it is. But like the thing is for me, even if it's not actually like really good for all 32 maps, it's sort of offset by just the seeing different things and different creative experiences.
Yeah. Just naturally through the fact, okay, it's like a totally different person making it. Like I think that's.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it's totally different. Sometimes it's, you know, the same person doing all 32.
Yeah.
But yeah, either way, it's gonna probably be different.
Like I can tell the scene's like balanced and like paced very differently so far as well. Like it's almost more like a survival horror game or something.
Yeah, I mean it's sort of Yeah, like I said, this is much more much more of a iteration on the original Doom's style than Overboard is.
I'm looking kind of bad on ammo. I'll jump there. Oh no, it's over.
I'm surprised the Arachno didn't kill you there. Yeah, I agree. I think that is an advantage. I think Quake mappers I think are. I think the natural sort of deviation. What's the word I'm looking for? The natural delineation is the episode instead of the whole game. Doom 1 has that, where you can make one episode, but Doom 1 as a base is significantly more limited.
Yeah. Dude, arcade gaming.
Yeah.
Short is better.
From what I understand, yeah, Going Down and Sunlust are kind of the most consistent 32 map sets at this point in terms of consensus.
I remember Isa, I think we had a debate of this, like, I think I said, like, something like, yeah, I can't think of a single game that I played where I'm like, damn, I wish this was longer. I don't think it's ever happened. I think maybe, yeah, I think MGS5 Phantom Pain was like one where I'm like, okay, if I had one more map, that would be sick.
I've said that, the only game I've said that about, I think, is ZOE 2, because I wish there was one more sort of encounter like that, like something like that room with there's kind of the big open air city into the Crusher sections. I wish there was one more fight in that vein. But
I can still see that.
That's the only game I ever think of. I think I can answer that for.
It's funny because, like, I never played the Japanese vanilla release. But like I remember from Ryan's review, they actually added a ton of stuff in the Western version, like, because the game felt so much thinner in the original release. Yeah,
exactly.
So that's why I don't have the, like, if I had the, see, I think it'd be a funny bit to, like, play the Japanese version and be like, actually, this is better. This was a tighter experience.
Yep.
I feel I'm
glad I have more of the play time taken up by like dodging the mines and like opening the boxes and stuff.
It's a more varied experience that way.
Yeah, you have to shake up the pacing.
Exactly.
You can't actually have the game be combat all the time. What game would really do that, you know? I did beat Bayo 1 on normal, and it was really fun, but like I was thinking that I'm like, it's not possible. We can't have the whole game be combat.
You'll love Angel Slayer, possibly, maybe.
I think, yeah, although I think that has issues too. I forget people saying there was like problems with it.
Yeah, I actually haven't read much about it. I would personally say, okay, do y'all want a crazy confession? I think this is a good time to say it on the stream, you know, just with eight viewers, you know. This is a good time to say it. I've never beaten Angel Slayer without like cheese strats. I've only done it with cheese strats.
Damn.
Like I'm handing him my Bayo card right now. It's over.
You mean like punch kick punch?
No, it was like worse than that. It was worse. I had there was like the glitch on the Switch version where like you
the missile where you like
yeah, I did it that way.
Missiles. Yeah.
And I'll say, like, it feels long. Angel Slayer feels long as fuck, and like you never get health back, I think. There's like there's the one accessory that lets you heal by taunting, which like I guess you can sort of abuse. But like it feels pretty insanely difficult for what it is. Definitely more so than like Bloody Palace. But then I guess you can make the case that, well, like at least like it gets going pretty quickly. Like I feel like it's pretty fun from the start.
Yeah, I think the actual best of these is, you know, like the fucking DMC4 hook where you just like spawn the enemies in or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Which is sort of like unfortunate, but you know.
Yeah, like I think the first 20 stages or so of Bloody Palace and DMC4 is like, like it is a little slow for pacing. I do like the option now that you can just randomize the order. I think that actually helps a lot.
Yeah, because then I guess the easy ones end up being kind of a breather.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes sense.
But then like in general, that is an awesome fucking Bloody Palace. Like that, there's some really cool configurations like toward the end. There's just like enemy constellations that never happen in the campaign, which is, I don't know why. Like
that is so bizarre to me.
Yeah. Because they interact like very uniquely at points. Where like the dog enemies, they will like shoot at the blitz, for example. And like the fact that that can happen, right, is like why does this is not in the campaign? Like I don't know, it's great.
Yeah. You are shooting those cacos. Out of chain gun.
Yeah. Okay, what do I do?
Warped map 2.
Oh wait, this is
or 26.
Sorry, this is like a spam comment. I should block that shit.
25 is the okay what they said. Yeah, these maps get the aesthetics is like the one I put in Fracture Worlds. You'll see what I mean when you load that in. That one's it's in the sort of slaughter map tradition, which they're very concerned with sort of very what's the word, like I don't know, very sort of dramatic abstract aesthetics combined with like super hard combat. That's the most unique, I think, Doom mapping scene, I would say, that you really don't get anywhere else.
I know you explored Bongai with Spirits a little bit, right? If that, like, I think that has like levels on GameFAQs and stuff, right?
Yeah, there were some pretty good ones. I played a couple of them.
That
I mean,
honestly, yeah. Oh no,
what were you gonna say? I was gonna say. I mean, I think it's definitely more limited than like Doom by by orders of magnitude, but on the other hand, it's much more approachable, and you can just put stuff down.
Like I'm surprised that there even is some kind of scene for it, you know, with how niche the game is.
Yeah. Well, there isn't real. I mean, it was like a couple random people made some apps. There wasn't really a scene, I would say.
Okay. I mean, I really I just played the stock levels and I played your level for
Yeah, I spent a lot of time on that. Yeah. I can't actually. I did spend a little bit of time. I don't think it was that much, but it was more than the shitpost.
It was funny.
I think.
And like also Detroit.mp3. Legendary, dude. That was a hard photo in DC. Oh fuck. Yeah, I'm not gonna share that with y'all on stream, like.
Yeah.
Cause like you know, privacy, whatever. But like, Detroit.mp3. That's all I'm gonna say.
I think now that you've played Doom, maybe you can understand me being very irritated with the stupid audio system for the Big Eye of Spirits.
Oh, for what? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, yeah. I think I get it on, like, practical level, for sure.
It's like, it's like, I want to play the fucking GameFAQs level. let it load. I want it to load.
It took me, like, a surprising number of attempts to get your level to load. And, like, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try with my fucking Apple earphones.
And I literally,
like,
I did that, you know, with Yeah, with like I did that with like emulator or whatever. It still doesn't even load on emulator if you directly pipe the sample into the software sometimes, and you have to like edit the audio. Oh my god.
Dude, Treasure, they're just the ghosts.
Treasure.
You don't see the vision.
They're quirky. There's an emote. I have a different server. It's called Quirky, and it's this little frog looking at you. To think of.
Okay. Let's see. Gotcha. I think I'll. Oh, it's over.
Yeah, the barrels don't actually do like a lot of damage. They do good damage, but like they're not gonna kill like a Cacodemon unless the mapper stacks like a bunch of them on there. Which there's some the episode 2 of this. So this WAD has, it's gonna have 3. There 2 of them are out. It's gonna have 3 episodes of 32 maps each.
Oh. Wow.
The second episode, the second map is like a barrel theme map where there's like you're kind of low on ammo and there's like a ton of like stacked barrels everywhere and you kind of have to maneuver to kill the enemies with them.
That's a fun idea.
Yeah, it's sort of a classic. There's a Doom 2 map called Barrels of Fun. It's infamous. It's based around that. It's a little more shitposty, but like the idea is cool.
Yeah, see, it's like funny. Like we were walking around in DC, and I was literally, I think I was like talking about it with Simon, and we were both like kind of agreeing, like yeah, back in the day, it was probably the most logical way for them to do it, right? Like it's faster than typing in a code, and like if you did it online, it would not, or over Wi-Fi or local wireless on the DS, it would not be preservable long term, or accessible. And then we said that and like shook on it, right? Like nodded, like we felt like smart gamers. And then Hot Pocket was like a little in the back, and he was like shaking his head, like.
Yeah, I'm shaking my head right now. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe actually they, who knows? Maybe they didn't try this like making it do a string or whatever, and it was too unwieldy. But like I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, I wonder how big a string like that would be.
It would probably be pretty big, but like at the same time, considering how unreliable the current method is, you'd probably save more time in the long run, even if you have to take 2 minutes to type it in.
It's possible, and like I mean, on a DS, like you have a touchscreen, right? You can.
Yeah, you can
type in words.
And you can restrict the character set to make it a little longer but easier to type in and remember, whatever. There's ways to do it.
Yep. Dude, source port of that game. Source port of Bongo Spirits, and then somebody just does an online interface for it. Like, now that would be it.
Really, it just needs like a hack or like a program to load the data into your game. Because like there's probably a way to, like, a program you could write that would read your save data and then export the part of memory into a file, and then you could have the program load the file into a different save data.
Yeah.
I don't think it would benefit too much from a source port fully. I don't know what you would like enhance about it.
Yeah, I guess like interface stuff, like just making.
Yeah, it really you could the thing I just mentioned that would be really nice, and that's like feasible. That probably wouldn't be a huge amount of work.
Yeah. Just like maybe
frame rate. That's a negative, Isa.
So true. I guess like the reliance on it being a dual screen game, you could work around that with the port.
Yeah.
It's like I'm getting cooked surprisingly.
This one's like, it's definitely like a, if someone were to like play the vanilla games and then go into this one, it would be like a little bit of a wake up call.
Oh, okay.
It's definitely not like, but it's not Doom 2 difficulty. It's just Doom and Doom 2 sort of strain of design.
Okay. Yeah, you said you were saying DS decomp is like not, is like, could be a thing. I'm not super knowledgeable with like kind of the programming kind of love there. I know some people were saying we're seeing so much N64 stuff now, because like so much of that shit was like written in, I want to say C. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was.
Okay. And it's like, which makes it like insanely accessible, and like also the scope of the projects makes it like.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't say it's insanely accessible, but it is feasible. Because it still takes them a ton of work to do it thoroughly.
But they're like, I mean, I don't know about PS1 games, for example, but like, it's telling that we haven't seen any of that.
That's because, Nintendo fans have a lot of time.
Like, I mean, the most cracked is still the Sonic community. Like, I'm still kind of amazed, like, just how much shit there is.
I respect that. Sure.
Oh, fuck. But then, yeah, Nintendo is, like, close second. Like, it's all these, like, Melee kids who could work at NASA if they wanted to. But they chose to play a party game instead.
Yep. They chose to willingly subject themselves to Melee controller handling.
Yeah, I'd be lying if I said that didn't stop me from playing the game more than I want to. I do have like a little controller crisis like every couple months.
Yep.
But then even with like regular fighting, I think with modern fighting games it's like whatever. But like if I'm trying to get into Third Strike again, and that game is like much less lenient on inputs. And it's not even like, it's not a super strict game. But, like you can fudge your shorties a little bit if you want. But you do, like doing like a heavy punch as your shoryu on an arcade stick, or a hitbox for me is like impossible. Because like it just physically takes my fingers too long to move. I have to do it on a D-pad.
Damn.
Yeah. And with like modern games, they do some stuff to like to make the playing field much more even. Oh yeah, Roboblast 2, that is one that I really want to play more. That seemed really cool.
Yeah, Doom. Source port fork.
So like, it's just more proof that Doom is the GOAT.
Literally. No, I can't remember if I was talking to you about this or someone else, but like id Software releasing, they literally released the source code of the engine like 4 years after Doom came out. That is like one of the most great acts of kindness in gaming ever.
Yeah.
And it's something from just such a different era than today.
It's funny because like I would like, so for somebody to like, you know, do that with their game, right, to release the source code, that will make me assume some things about like maybe their overall worldview, or maybe even their politics, right? And now John Carmack is like this apolitical guy. Like,
yeah, well, yeah, it's like, well, because really, well, yeah, that stuff is like, it's tied to the like the hacker culture of that era. That's like not as like that's pretty complicated and like
yeah. I mean, I think it's like just sort of funny. Like
no, it is.
John Carmack, he literally just cares about video games, like and
yeah, a little more complicated than that, but like, I think maybe we should leave it at that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna say it on record now, but I remember somebody posted like the story about John Carmack being at this sort of right-winger convention, and then Pang had a funny comment about it. Like,
okay.
I'm not gonna say what he said, but like,
Yeah.
Oh man.
We can all imagine it in our head.
Yeah. Okay, maybe I should save scum a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is like the 6th time you've gotten to this room.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean.
But like, I mean, consider my like quiet enjoyment and perseverance
No, that's fine.
with this versus Dark Souls 2.
Dark Souls. Okay, Dark Souls 2 would make a great inspiration for Doom maps. It's not like there's not like a point of dispute. It's like a statement that I'm just saying. It's like it's not something that's going to be contested.
I'm contesting it right now in my head.
It's good. Look at Shrine of Amana. That'd make a great Doom map. I'm not even joking.
Was that the one with the rubble?
You didn't get to it. It's kind of like 2/3 through the game.
Yeah, I mean I got to it originally in 2014, but
yeah,
that was a lifetime ago.
Mm-hmm. It's got revenants in it, kinda.
I will say I think the stream shit. I think I would have enjoyed it, or I would have hated it less, had it been vanilla. I think Scholar is not good, dude.
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't played vanilla in so long.
I'm so sure about that. And I know Iza's gonna like disagree, like, actually, see, like, there's a fucked up part of my brain that's like, yeah, I kind of want to try vanilla again. Just to, like, get the most accurate impression. But, God, oh man.
You gotta let it go.
Maybe.
You also gotta tap fire the chain gun so you can actually hit these things.
Oh, yeah.
I think the first 2 bullets is what are the accurate ones. I can't remember. I mean, you just tap and you'll shoot 2 bullets, and that's kind of how you do it. It's not hard. But yeah, it's good for sniping chain gunners and that type of thing.
Okay. I have a lot of hammer, actually. Okay, if I have a big target like this, I can probably just...
Yeah, I mean, that's sort of the...
Yeah.
Although, the chain gun's sort of... It's kind of bad against big health thing. Because, like, you actually can't really do that much damage with 200 bullets.
Okay.
Like it doesn't, you know... The total amount of damage that's worth is not that much. It's more of a crowd control and sniping weapon. But you can kill. I mean, you can kill stuff with it. It's just like not, 50 shotgun shells is a lot more damage.
Yeah.
And chain gun is just naturally good at kind of getting the flinches anyway. Like you can spam chain gun against this Arachnotron, they probably won't shoot. Because they'll just get flinched over and over. Unless you get very unlucky, which I don't know if I've ever had that happen. Probably.
Yeah, Isa, that's the thing, when I finished the game at launch, I didn't like it, but I finished it, and, I feel like I could get through it without hating it, like, that much, if I played it now. Whereas with Scholar, I was like, holy shit, how am I supposed to even, like, not harm myself? I got the key.
Yeah, you should probably save, unless you
want
to do that again. That's my suggestion. I don't know how long this map is. How many kills are there if you open the map? I can't remember how
42 out of 106.
So you're like halfway through, I guess.
Okay. Oh my god. I'm doing very bad. But that's okay. Oh.
Oh. Oh, never mind. I guess that's it.
I did skip a lot of stuff, I think. I think I
yeah. I mean, that's how a lot of these maps are built. They're kind of, they have little other areas with enemies and stuff that you can... Wow, look at these liminal space vibes.
This is
That
true
train
liminal
station.
space vibes, not this Dark Souls 2 bullshit. Okay. What was the level that I was supposed to... Level 25?
25 is what they said, yeah.
So, is there like a consistent thing I need to type in?
It's just, the command is id change level, so it's ID, C, LEV, and then the map number.
That's cool.
There's a bunch of them that, like, there's a bunch of them, like, some give you, weapons, some give you invulnerability, that type of thing.
Is this supposed to happen?
Hold tab, probably. If you hold tab, you can see the map number. Oh, is this the end of the map? Are there only 25 maps on this one?
I guess Fats Domino. A somber finish to the WAD.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, this might be the ending map.
That's cute. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna do it for just this once.
I think it's okay to look around. Although they're probably the illusion is probably not designed.
It's broken because I can see my shadow. And Mario 64 has like 2 good levels, and the camera's dog shit.
Okay, I did not. Well, I did not say the first part.
You did no, you did not say it. No, I wasn't quoting you. No, I was There was like
quoting that Twitter person.
Yeah, exactly. I'm being a bad person again. Like, I'm sorry, but like,
it's fine. Just let people.
Like, that's the thing. I resisted the urge to say anything on Twitter. I was like drafting something. I was like, oh my god. But then I was like,
that's good. It just it's like, you know, who cares?
Yeah.
It's just we have the authoritative overview of those games anyway, so it's
so true. It's just like this thing of like you're posting a whole thread and you're not saying any like. I guess you could make statements that are like Pang doesn't sound. They're like sorta valid, I guess, as conclusions, but then you're not actually making any points in your little thread. You know, it's like I don't know.
Yes, but like. Also, this is literally some random person just wanting to say something about a game, and then now 1,000 people are biting the hook. Like,
exactly. And that's why, that's why I also realized, okay, you know what, I should just like, whatever. But like, whenever it crosses my mind, it is funny to like say it. Yeah. Okay. Man, what was the other one I wanted to play? Or should be playing.
There's Valiant and Fracture Worlds.
Okay.
I know a bunch of the I can't remember who, but a bunch of people in. Oh, maybe it's Luna. Really liked Valiant. I like the maps I played of it, and then Fracture Worlds is the interesting slaughter map stuff. That I would definitely. Yeah, if you don't, with Fracture Worlds, I would at least like look around the map because you'll see the aesthetic is very interesting.
I'll do that. Can I?
Even if you like, I think that one maybe it's probably not. It probably might be a little too hard to like seriously do the combat encounters.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's like pressure cooker, like managing infighting and like target prioritization and that type of thing.
I'm definitely not locked into that degree right now. I'm definitely like kind of.
Yeah, you have to learn how to like do that stuff.
How to play the game.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, the HUD is cute.
Yeah.
Was that a random like RNG moment? Or...
No. I think Cyber Demon missiles all do like 200 damage or something like that.
Awesome.
Cyber Demon missiles are insanely dangerous, but also Cyber Demons are a terrible boss in the way they're used in Doom 1, but they're an amazing enemy. Because they are by far the best enemy for killing other enemies with. Because their rockets have big splash damage that easily aggro other monsters. and they have so much health and all that stuff. So they're really great when they're used as like helpers for you.
I do remember that in Doom 1 that like, okay, you just hide behind the wall and then you get a couple shots in, blah. Like it definitely didn't feel like a great utilization of that. I'm playing on Ultraviolence.
This
guy.
is maybe gonna be a little too. I beat some of this map on controller on UV. I was definitely feeling the controller though.
Damn.
And you're gonna get splatted by this arch file.
Is there like a cheat that lets me look around maybe?
Yeah. If you I forgot what it is. There's a option you can do. Can you, whatever you have to launch the game, do you have command line parameters?
I do,
yeah. If you type in no monsters, dash no monsters without a space, then it spawns you in without any monsters.
Okay.
And you can just look around the map. There's also invuln cheat that you just like kill everything or whatever.
Can I just have an invul maybe? I feel like that'd be funnier.
No, I forgot what it is. It's if you type in no monsters on here, you can look around. I enjoyed what I played of this WAD a lot. Big eye guy. It's I don't think it's as masochistic as it seems. It's just, well, I'd say one of the definitions of slaughter maps is if you find the encounter and you don't know how to do it immediately.
I'm realizing I never used my quick turn.
Damn.
I mean, that's the controller way to make it work.
These maps have a very sort of color coordinated look to them. Which I think it's something that really doesn't look like anything else. Like, very cool. You can also like warp around the other maps. I'm trying to remember some of the cool maps.
I kind of want to fire the BFG now that I know where it is.
Yeah.
Guys.
Yeah, this is pretty common now. The post sort of Ribic stuff. I think it just works well. I mean, by uncommon, I think I mean it's uncommon in non-Doom things. I guess Quake, you could argue, has it. But even then, I think it's not as sort of distinct as Doom. The BFG is the GOAT. It is, seriously. It's hard to describe how... Well, I guess not hard to describe, but like... It's such a... It's like the best, definitely the best power weapon ever made. Because it's so sort of weird and nuanced in the way it's used. Which you've probably heard the explanation for many times. Which is... Basically all, there's a ball, and then... Which does a bunch of damage, right? The ball does a bunch of damage, but then when the ball hits something, it shoots basically a giant invisible shotgun blast from you to the ball. It's not... It's actually, I think, the direction you shot the ball in initially. Yeah, it's not... Yeah, it's the direction you shot the ball in initially. So there's just a lot of versatile ways to use it. Like there's a pretty common one is where you purposely shoot it at a wall so that the ball explodes faster and then peek out of a corner as the ball's exploding so you get the shotgun burst. But then it's not as efficient because you're not getting the ball damage. And just the way you can sort of direct... this is a vanilla map.
Oh, okay.
I would say check out map 3 maybe. That one's pretty cool. This one I think has 6 or 7 maps. I can't remember.
Why isn't that it?
You have to have the 0.
Oh, okay. 0, 3.
Yeah, that should work.
Ah, okay. Oh, wow. This looks crazy. sorry I'm playing with free look on. I'm just too lazy to change it now. Mac, I should do.
Yeah, maybe the invuln cheat I think is IDDQD. I can't remember what it stands for. Something. It's some funny reference probably.
IDDQD.
I think.
Degreelessness?
I can't remember. Yeah, yeah. It's probably a reference to me. But you see, you have the little invuln portrait on your guy. And you can just stuff. And IDKFA is get all the weapons and ammo. You can just blast things with BFG. Yeah, the kind of one of the basic, sort of more advanced techniques you can do is because the cyber demons always fire in bursts of 3 rockets, right? And so you kind of stand up, you stand, you kind of like stand pretty close to them while dodging the rockets, and then right as the second rocket's fired, you shoot the BFG, and then as the third one finishes, you get right in their face, and then all the little shotgun blasts go into them, and you can kill a cyber demon in 2 shots like that.
That's sick. The Cenos BFG video. Okay, I'll do maybe a little bit of Valiant, and then we'll do that video.
You should, I can't remember how, what the no-clip sheet is. You can just no-clip around and see the cool stuff. ID clip. This is the no-clip cheat.
Oh, wow. This is insane. Oh my god. There's so much stuff.
Yeah, this is like the big sense of scale.
What the fuck?
Stuff. Oh, this encounter is cool that you're in with the side. What you actually have to do? There's all these imps, right? They kind of like a living wall for you. Yeah. And that switch right there, it turns the blue stuff to like blood, which doesn't damage you, and then and like it's not damage floor, and so you have to like kind of try to manage the stuff. You can see the little thing there in the middle. It kind of like goes down. It's a little hard to explain, but it's like you have to basically try to keep hitting that switch while you're dealing with all the enemies.
Oh, okay, interesting. I'm just amazed how fucking big this map is. This is insane.
Oh yeah, this type of sort of grandeur is like, there's a WAD called Sunder that really started it, that's kind of what it's all based on.
Oh, at some point you just fall from the ceiling, right? Or what is happening? I don't know.
Yeah, you're just snapping to the floor height with the clip on.
What the fuck? How is this possible? What the fuck?
You gotta get the BFG and then it kind of starts the encounter. I recall for that. Or the key or whatever you're supposed to get and like start it. But yeah. It's something where it sort of seems really intimidating, but these type of crowd dynamics are really sort of almost a different like set of, it's like they're like a sub game within Doom. And sub game is not really the right word, but it's like it's sort of a different, you know, it's like a different state space almost that like the game can like seamlessly invoke. It's so weird.
Yeah. No, I get what you mean. Oh, there's a oh man.
You gotta.
There's more.
Switch. Yeah.
god.
Yes, Sunder. I probably should have had you check out Sunder. Sunder is the one of the best for doing this type of thing, looking through the map, because it's like,
download it, I guess.
yeah, you should download it. Let me, I'll send it to you, because it's like it's so insane for this stuff, and that's kind of that's the one that oh, what was I gonna say? It started all this in like 2009 for the most part.
Yeah, I remember.
And then the guy, they just found him like on a random, like, because he kind of dropped out of Doom mapping, and then a ton of people got really influenced by him. And then he got here, I'll send you the link.
I got on ModDB. Is that
I wouldn't use that. I would,
okay.
because this is the this is the post on the forums by the author.
Okay.
It became like a hugely influential WAD that that a ton of people sort of were inspired by, and then a bunch of the people who were inspired by him found the original author like in a random Doom stream, and they like kind of start talking with him, and then like he got back into mapping and made
That's awesome.
And he made these insane maps that are like not really rivaled in it, because even within this sort of like huge epic scale and striking colors, he has a very unique style that's almost like sort of like, I don't like mythological. It's hard if you go in the map, you'll see what I mean. Compared to like a lot of the stuff is now is sort of like abstract or sort of vaguely like floating techno or something like that. Also, I think my Firefox is frozen. Let me close this. Try to reopen it.
Okay, this is not the folder I thought where I put all my Doom mods. What the fuck, man? There we go.
The compatibility is boom strict for this.
Oh yeah, I didn't, for most of the other WADs, I left it on, I set the compatibility for Overboard, and then I never changed it, so.
It's fine. Usually if you have it on a higher one, then it'll work usually on the ones that are lower. I don't really. It's sort of what they are is there were different source ports made over the years that had different feature sets.
Yeah.
And so it's basically supporting those level of feature sets.
What was the invulnerability?
It's IDDQD. So these are the first maps he made. These sort of 1 through 13 maybe. I don't remember.
This is like already has a very strong style. Like, just something about the way these bricks look is like freaking me out. It's cool that you can make the enemies do that. That they, like, there's a specific point where they react to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm gonna pull up the map list. 11 is a cool one. You can see cool stuff there if you warp to it pretty quick. And that's like one of the last of the kind of.
Before he came back?
Yeah, before he came back. Because there's a pretty clear style difference. Well, not style, but like the level of the scope is insane. But yeah, this is like this type of sort of, I don't know, haunting megastructure stuff.
Yeah.
That's kind of what Thunder is known for.
Oh my god. Wow.
Yeah, this is fucking cool.
This is sick. Oh! Oh no! That's awesome. Oh my god, okay. I feel like I've definitely seen this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, I don't have the cheat on. That's insane. Oh my god.
Yeah. It's something too where kind of when you know what you're doing, it's not necessarily like insanely hard and unapproachable. It's definitely pretty hard, but like
Yeah.
the sheer spectacle and scale of it is just insane.
I feel like I know Gaming Brit has made this point in a video one time where like, why don't we just make games with like really simple level of detail, and then you can just throw around this level of enemies? Like, why do you
Because
not
no
see
one
this?
makes
Yeah.
no one makes AI that is compatible with this type of thing anymore.
Yeah.
It's, like
Like,
not
why
possible.
don't you?
Here's a good example, by the way, where you'd want the Cyber Demons to try to like chew through a ton of these enemies for you.
Like, this is like so obviously impressive and like interesting here that like. I feel like you could in a commercial game with just the level of hardware you have now. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, but the type of you could do it, but the type of design is like not something.
I think the design wouldn't have to match Doom and like quality, you know?
I agree.
It could still be cool if you just throw a ton of shit on the screen. There was this one like PlayStation 2 game where Digital Foundry, they made a video about it where there was like 60,000 enemies on screen or something. And like obviously they faked it like pretty hard.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I can show that in a sec. Maybe I'll do the no clip.
Yeah, I think once there's other cool stuff in this, but like that opening one is kind of the big crazy. Yeah, you should look at you should look at 15, which is the first one he made when he came back. That one is like you'll see the detailing is a big jump and just yeah, it's fucking crazy.
I'll do 15 right after this. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god! This is so insane. What the fuck?
Yeah, you can hit tab and see the total enemy count of the map.
You know what? I got a lot of them.
Yeah. Well, the thing is like you're not actually literally killing 5,300 enemies because almost all of them are probably going to die in infighting, and you're kind of coordinating that.
Okay.
That's just how that's sort of how you get structure in this level of scale.
That's terrifying, dude. Oh my god. ID AFK.
KFA.
KFA.
I think it's killer fucking ammo is what it stands for, something like that. It's something goofy.
This is experiential right now. I'm actually the most sophisticated Doom player. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow, okay. Okay, I think it's time for level 15. Let's see. Wow, okay, wow, this looks totally different.
Yeah, Babylon's Chimera. It's the map name. Map names are basically like music track names for Doom, in my opinion.
I see the vision. Okay, see. I feel like this probably is like a conscious reference to like the first level, where like they also have their back turned to you, and then only when you get like really close, they all turn around at once. Like,
yeah, maybe. I think that's not something limited to Sunder. But yeah.
It's just like I noticed like his very first level started like that, and then
yeah, I mean,
where he comes back.
He's probably definitely doing to just to give the sense of you sort of beginning the siege of this giant space.
Yeah, this is insane.
Yeah, I wouldn't really. Well, it's sort of a hot start. Like you can definitely do hot start really.
See, my frame rate is also like fucking dying. It's
yeah, no, the frame rate's not gonna play nice with this. Probably.
Yeah. See, I was wondering, is it just the fact that I'm playing on a MacBook, or like is this gonna happen?
It might be. I mean, I don't have frame rate issues when I play on my computer with this, but
yeah.
The hardware renderer might not like this.
Oh, this is
GG Doom doesn't. It can't for stuff like this. It can. Yeah. I think in general it probably does, but like.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just. It doesn't. I mean, sort of. G-Dooms are notorious for like people playing Sunder and being like, WTF, I only get 15 FPS or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I mean it's.
Yeah, it's very unoptimized for stuff like this.
Yeah, you should check out 18 has a cool start in terms of the visuals.
See, somebody mentioned EDF. Yeah, Isa mentioned EDF in chat, I think. I feel like we need to have an EDF arc over at Bird Gang. I feel like that's a strong meme.
I think you gotta shoot the switch.
Oh, okay, that's weird.
That's a thing. It's just some of the switches can be shootable if they mark it. Yeah, this is a cool start.
You ever play Ashes or any of the other like total conversion mods?
I've played a couple. I can't remember. I haven't played Ashes. But yeah. I mean, they're cool. They're not really the same thing as this. But,
oh yeah.
Or as like classic Doom even. But it's cool. I think a lot of them sort of get some of the classic Doom benefits by being on GZ Doom. Well, yeah. This is like you can see. Another maps he did initially is more like this, where it's kind of more hostile platforming with combat. One of the other sort of modes you can do with Doom. Cyber Demon shooting you even.
Yeah, Isa, I know you're a big fan of Ashes, right? I think John made like a video of them.
They seem cool, yeah.
Yeah. I was very, very compelled by that. Wait, are you supposed to die when you fall down, or do you like... Yeah,
it's damage floor, so you die pretty quick.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd be, hopping across the... yeah, let me try to think of a couple more of these that are cool, and then we can move on. 'Cause, oh yeah, 31 has one of the most famous midis in Doom, and also has pretty crazy color coordination.
This is crazy. Like, there's just so much shit in here that you would not. It's like, I don't know. I don't even know how to put this into words. Like, it's.
Yeah, the sickly green especially. Pretty crazy here. And like the floor detailing and most of this one that I kind of work around in a lot of close quarter constricting encounters. Yeah, that one's pretty cool. I'd look at 17 real quick because there's a cool set piece in that.
Oh, David, what up?
This person picked good midis for their maps too. You kind of want to pick ones that it's tricky because you want to pick ones that don't get insanely repetitive if they play for a long time.
Oh yeah. See, I thought with Overboard that was like sort of part of the bit.
Yeah, I honestly I don't have a problem with that, but like I can see how people would be like.
Like I think it's cute and funny, I guess in that like because it's such a shitposty WAD anyway.
Yeah. Well, I'll also say if you're like good, then the maps don't take that long. My skill issue moment.
True.
Well, you want to this is like the outside set piece or whatever, and then if you no clip into the sort of this is a very Dark Soulsy I think setup for a map.
See, it's Dark Soulsy for me because like it's running like Blighttown. Like.
Yeah. You kind of start on the outside of this and then you try to make your way in. But yeah, if you no clip inside the giant building, you'll see cool stuff.
So here?
Yeah, just get in. I can't remember how you're supposed to get in normally, but yeah, you just no clip inside.
Lost eyes off, but good. I'm not coping that hard that like I'm gonna say, ooh, Lost Eyes off was good. I can admit that my goat has like their flaws, yeah. Oh wow. Oh. What the fuck's happening? Overboard was composed by the mapper. Yeah, that's cool. Oh my god.
Yeah, there's this sort of mega library. There's another one where I think the map name is cool. Archives of the Technomancer. It's like this ginormous library.
Yeah. I think this kind of shit is hard. I think names are so important, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, it does remind me of Contract Revoked. That's true.
I find it interesting that there's just so far there hasn't been any enemies. Like I know I skipped some stuff, but like it does.
Yeah,
seem...
I think I can't remember when they come in, but there's like they get triggered and then yeah.
That is kind of cool for the pacing. Yeah. Just the general atmosphere.
I think you can. Yeah.
Teleports probably don't work when I'm.
Yeah, well, because you're not considered as touching the thing.
Yeah.
Probably the last one. That's the.
Oh, I just go back. Okay.
Yeah, you can check out 20, and then.
Okay.
That's probably good enough for warping around these maps.
Yeah. David, you're a big Doom guy, right? I'm playing on pad. I'm so sorry. It's mostly because my desk setup is very poor, and like I can't. It's very hard for me to play to like PC game without hurting my wrist. So, for now, I decided to like play with the DualSense on a MacBook to have the most ideal Doom experience. Okay. Beneath the waves of sticks. Oh hell yeah, dude.
It is cool. It has the classic elevator if you like ride kind of.
Oh, Blighttown.
Okay, this is literally Blighttown because you start at the high ground, I think, and you kind of look down, and it's gonna crunch you.
Oh my god. I actually do want to do. I mean, I put it on my little list, but like, I think Dark Souls PS3, like it has to happen. It's gonna be so soul.
Oh yeah. Dark Souls RPS C3.
So then y'all are gonna see me coping. I'm like make excuses for my goat.
Yep. Oh, it's actually good. I don't know. I think I mentioned I played it recently. It's like it's definitely got some problems.
Yeah.
It's cool though. I still really like Dark Souls 1.
The vision is just too strong.
Yeah, you should clip through the fence and walk around in the city and all that.
Oh, what?
Yeah. It's like loaded with monsters or whatever.
This is like bigger than the city from Cyberpunk.
This is bigger than Landell, maybe.
That's crazy.
Better than Landell? Significantly better gameplay? That's crazy.
That was a good area. That was a good.
Yeah,
that shit was fucking peak, honestly.
Yeah. I don't know about peak, but it was clearly, definitely they were actually playing to their strengths.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I don't know what they were cooking with the open world. Like, that's just, yeah,
You can officially say, as I said when you're playing Dark Souls 2, can we agree that 95% of Doom and Quake top maps clear FromSoft's catalog? I don't actually know if I believe that. FromSoft are good at things that Doom and Quake mappers are not necessarily prioritizing.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my god. This is insane.
Yeah, this is definitely, I think, the most sort of insane, evocative, aesthetic WAD.
I'm definitely glad I played this because, like, this does feel like witnessing history.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, David, I actually played Dusk with the touchpad on my MacBook a little bit, and like, there was something about that that's like very soul. It's actually the ideal experience.
Yeah. And
then you hear the fans ramp up, you know, and your thighs get warm. And it's like, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I think you're getting the true boomer shooter revival experience.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think what's crazy about this, I don't know, like when you actually play through some of these maps, you actually, you do seriously get the sense that you're just in this massively hostile world, just chewing through it, and like, it's something where it kind of does, I feel like, the sheer sort of grandeur of it and stuff like that kind of tempers the power fantasy.
Okay.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting because like that the power fantasy element of it feels like such a fundamental pillar of Doom with how they
kind of, but not. It's definitely very different from 2016 Eternal, which are a flanderized version of it. But
I just always got the sense that that's how it kind of maybe, like, I mean, that's me interpreting it, but like that's maybe how they thought about it.
I mean, no, they definitely. I mean, that was of the initial. I mean, I think originally it was that, but tempered with sort of horror.
Yes.
Of like, because at the time, Doom would be a significantly scarier game than it is now in terms of the dynamic lighting, and just people wouldn't be very good at the game.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how the levels are designed. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you want to try to check out Valiant with the remaining time.
Maybe give one really quick look.
Yeah. You should. Yeah. You should just. I
didn't get up super early tomorrow or anything, so.
Yeah, I don't want to stop you if you have to.
Nah, you're good. Okay, let's see.
Valiant's probably one you should probably try to mess around with the combat at least a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, what was the map that was good? I think 6 was it. That was pretty good. Valiant's interesting because it has a lot of enemy and weapon changes, but it still feels very much like classic Doom, which I think is a hard thing to do. It's a lot sort of twitchier and more lethal, which I think is what a lot of which is why I wrote the note. Whereas I think that's kind of what a lot of boomer shooters are going for, a lot of the time. But it's just basically a better version of all that. Because the combat is significantly more fun.
Okay, these are episodes. Okay.
Yeah, these ones are divided up.
Oh wait, I have to turn off free look again. Okay. I think on the title screen that looked like the Alien Ant Farm logo. What's the cover of the Michael Jackson song? I don't know. I don't remember. Okie dokie. Okay, I think I fucked around with this build game, Ion Fury, that was like kind of recent.
Yeah,
it has a level that starts like exactly like this. I feel like.
Maybe they played Valiant. Because this is from like 2015, I think, or something, or earlier. And this is like one of the most well-known Doom mods. So.
Ooh, I like this.
Maybe.
Oh my god, yes. Oh, that feels good.
Yeah, this. Yeah. What is it? I think 6 is the one that I was pretty impressed by when I was checking out the maps. Yeah, so the thing I think what Skillsaw is really good at is he has a really good sense of flow of maps and encounters that kind of keep strong forward momentum. Which is another thing I think most boomer shooters want to have, but don't really do it. Yeah, that's the imps here. The fireballs are much faster. It's a little twitchier game.
I do like some of the redesigns for things.
Yeah, it's cool because it doesn't, it just feels like a sort of different.
It tells you it's gonna act like slightly different as well. Yeah. Like,
yeah.
It's pretty clever. Okay, level 6, you said?
Yeah, I think so. It's called Engineering Disaster.
Yep.
I remember being pretty impressed with that map. Yeah, this one. It's like there's a Doom 2 map that's kind of a giant city level, but this one is like, oh yeah.
There's definitely
it's like actually
free
form. Yeah.
Like
there's just a ton of stuff you can do, and you can like run through the city and all that.
It feels a little build engine coded, like somehow.
Yeah. No, I would agree with that.
Like, obviously, I haven't played a lot of those, but like.
Nah, I think there's definitely like Duke Nukem adjacent.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
I mean, you're gonna start with. You gotta. This one's like where you wander around, kind of looking for weapons and stuff. And there's different places you can go, in different orders that'll. That's another thing too, is that that's something I think is really sort of strong about Doom, especially in the pistol start context. Is that by being freeform order, it like truly is different because you'll have different access to tools and ammo and health and stuff based on what order you do things in, which transforms how you take things on. There's a rocket launcher somewhere and there's a chain gun somewhere else. That's what I remember from playing this map some.
You bastards. There we go.
Oh, there's a rocket.
Ooh. Damn. Okay.
These maps are much harder to make than they as you can tell. If you play Vanilla Doom 2, the map that they did for that is it's kind of notorious for. It's sort of confusing to navigate, and like a lot of the areas feel kind of contrived.
That's a fine troll. Did they put the exit
sign here? Well, I guess it's to exit the pit. I don't know, or it's just to troll you. I don't know which. Go to 3, because I think that's, or it's either 2 or 3. I can't remember, wherever you get the super chain gun. which is fun to use.
I'll give this
And
one
then
more try, and then...
Yeah. There's a room, I can't remember what I saw. There's a way to, a teleporter that takes you on top of the buildings, and there's like a on top of the building fight. And then there's like a different, there's a different area that, that takes you to some area with like a spider mastermind. I can't remember what it is.
So Big Eye Guy says play on UV is unnecessary.
It just depends on the map set. I think, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna get an evil glare for this, but like I would say most of the map sets I play I play on UV. Just it's fun. I think for some super hard stuff, it's like and sometimes they'll say in the README, or if they'll say, oh, I actually kind of balanced the difficulties pretty well, and so then you can try the good ones. It just depends on sort of what you enjoy and what your comfort level is.
Yeah,
I personally enjoy the sort of the difficulty in the combat, but there probably are some maps that are more fun on not UV, depending on how the mapper plays things.
Yeah, I think as a relative noob, I probably would lean UV maxing. I would lean maybe urban planning or something. Just like get comfortable.
I think also the other thing about playing on UV is that the skill, you can kind of you can do the skill progression of you just play easier map sets rather than changing the difficulty.
Oh yeah.
So I think that's what a lot of people do, which is why the UV is like a thing that people say, is they just they don't start with Sunder or whatever. They play a bunch of other ones and then get better, and then they play Sunder. I don't know. That's my thoughts.
That's fair, yeah.
I don't think it's I don't think there's like a right way to do it. It's just preference. Started with swim with the whale. Yeah.
What's up, Lucky Eddie?
Point.
I do like this pistol, it's very satisfying.
Yeah.
Fuck.
The Mancubus, they shoot right, left, middle. So you do the little dodge that way.
Okay.
Yeah, they're a little trickier when they're kind of in the back, and you end up dealing with incidental fireballs. Hell Revealed is a weird WAD. I played a little of it. I can sort of see if you have a taste for that grindy style.
Shit.
Like, liking it at the time, but like, yeah, I don't know. But it's like, it's so... Yeah, I mean, it's so... Well, yeah, I don't think it's the... It's like so early on, though, in like the history that it's like, The scythes are weird because they have such a like disparate difficulty thing. Like, Scythe 2 goes from like, oh, it's potentially easier than vanilla to like hard and grindy end maps that are very long. Not very long, but like comparatively pretty long.
Oh. Oh, the way he just punched him. That was awesome. Fuck. Oh, give him one more shot.
Yeah, you should give yourself all the weapons just to see the chain gun.
Oh yeah.
Just to get it.
I'll give it one more serious shot. Oh, I got Berserk.
I think Berserk is almost always a one-shot for imps. I think The funny random damage is probably most impactful on Berserk, as well as the red missiles. It's Z Doom, so it's okay to it's GZ Doom. You can punch the Macuba. Well, you can try.
I'm sorry. I've been cheating.
Oh, I didn't know there was IDFA.
That's why they spawned. Okay.
Interesting.
I was like, why did the imp spawn behind me already? Like, this kind of shit. Like chain gun. Ooh, I like the sound effect.
It just dumps all your ammo.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, these type of this, like the skill set maps I played, he just has a sense for very sort of smooth combat flow for both the fights and the maps as a whole.
I could definitely see it for sure. I think I would try this like again at a lower difficulty, but
yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, it's like, you know, by the standards of kind of most FPS, like pretty reasonably hard from what I've played of it. But Doom WADs in general just skew harder because it's they're level packs for people who have already played a bunch.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. I'm like, this is supposed to be hard for like someone who plays a lot of Doom, probably, right? Or hard, compelling, at least.
Yeah, exactly what they said in chat. It's pretty casual if you've played 20 years of Doom.
Yeah.
And like I when I played it, it's like I wasn't. It's not. I didn't. Yeah, excuse me, I'm stuttering. It's not something where I would get like, I was actually getting like stuck, like, oh, how am I gonna beat this? But it's like, okay, I'll have to try.
Gotta lock in.
Yeah, exactly.
I
think the difference of these guys is that they bite much faster.
Yeah, they have the melee Fox Falcon legs. Yeah, I do really like this flow feels like really my shit. Like it doesn't qualify quite as like a slaughter map, but like there's definitely like pretty seamless like ramp up of enemies kind of.
Yeah, the slaughter stuff I think is definitely an acquired taste more so than this type of thing.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay, what's the video that Isa suggested? This, you know, something.
He's just like a explainer guy. His videos are good and high quality. He has a bunch of videos sort of explaining how Doom mechanics work because it's all open source. So you can actually see how it explicitly works in the code.
Oh, was the BFG one? I think is the one that Isa suggested. How the BFG works.
The BFG 9000, without a doubt the most powerful weapon in classic Doom, being capable of killing big groups of demons with ease and even take down a cyber demon in 2 shots. But it's a pretty complicated and often misunderstood weapon. Is it a glorified rocket launcher? What's with the green sparkly things that appear? Why did this cyber demon survive 10 BFG shots while the other one dies in 2? How the heck does it work? Let's find out. Well, the BFG shoots huge plasma balls of pure concentrated death. What not many people know is that the projectile deals the least damage of the entire package. A BFG ball deals random damage between 100 and 800 and multiples of 100. So where's the rest of the damage? The majority of the damage is dealt through the green sparkly particles. But how exactly do they appear? To explain that, let's take a step back. Let's take a thorough look at what happens when you pull the BFG's trigger. First of all, there's a slight delay before firing the gun.
See a big
You
guy.
can hear a stock sound effect of electricity charging up. And behold, there's our BFG ball. The BFG ball keeps traveling until it hits a solid surface like a wall or demon. Something peculiar happens when the BFG ball explodes. On its third explosion frame, it will activate its secondary attack. In Doom's code, this is called a BFG spray. Put on your Turbo Nerd goggles, because we're gonna walk through the code. An angle is calculated based on the projectile's trajectory, which is 90 degrees in our example, minus 45 degrees, plus an addition based on the current iteration. The first iteration is 0, so the calculated angle will be 47.25 degrees. Then, an invisible tracer is shot that originates from the player who shot the BFG ball. The angle of this tracer is the one we just calculated. The game checks if this tracer hits an enemy. If it does, spawn the green particle effect and deal damage. The damage calculation is unorthodox to say the least. A damage value of 0 is initialized, then a random number between 0 and 255 is picked from the RNG table, and a bitwise AND is applied. Simplified, this bit of code will generate a number between 0 and 7. Then a 1 is added, so a random value between 1 and 8 is added to the damage. A random value will be added to the damage 15 times. Because of Doom's static and predictable RNG table, the calculated damage is always between 49 and 87. Now, whoever is hit by the tracer must receive the calculated damage. This tracer code is iterated 40 times, with the tracer angle slightly changing each iteration, creating a cone of tracers. So, to keep it simple, your BFG projectile explodes, and you emit 40 invisible tracers in the shape of a cone in the direction the BFG ball was shot that each deal random damage. These tracers, like pistol and chain gun tracers, are affected by vertical aim. This means it will also hit enemies above and below you as long as you're not too far away. Time for some pro strats. To deal maximum damage, you need to ensure all 40 tracers hit the opponents. So, for instance, if you want to hit the cyber demon with 40 tracers, you gotta get close to him.
This actually made me get more.
But rewarding move, as it allows you to take out this chiseled bomb with only 80 cells. Another strategy is to not bother with the BFG's projectile at all. You can take out big groups of demons with ease, but often you want to do that fast. Do not wait for the BFG ball's travel time, shoot against the wall and then peek around the corner the moment you emit the BFG tracers. If you time it really well, you can kill monsters behind your back. Even if you don't face your enemies, you can still emit tracers from whatever direction. Very sneaky. And speaking of sneaky, in deathmatch you can actually shoot the BFG without making a sound. While you charge up your BFG, quickly hump the wall so the player does the sound.
See, I did not realize that that's how it worked at all. Cause in the modern Doom games, it's more like...
Yeah, it's just a very linear kill everything gun.
Yeah.
In this, it's like actually worthy of a weapon slot with its own,
Oh yeah.
nuance. And I mean, people have made. There are a bunch of famous maps that are BFG only maps with tons of enemies that are so fun.
This sound overrides any sound your weapon is making, and that's how you can abuse the silent BFG trick. And that's how the BFG works. There's many strategies for this gun, and it's up to the player to be creative. Definitely one of the most unique and strategic weapons ever made. And probably by accident too, since the gun was supposed to shoot 40 projectiles instead. But it was too laggy, and according to John Romero, it looked like Christmas. So they used a hit scan spray attack instead. So, in the end, the cover of the last episodes of Doom is kinda accurate. The drawing just depicts a BFG tracer hitting the Baron, but visible. And the same with the Doom comic. Many people say the BFG is depicted incorrectly here. In the comic, it looks like the BFG is unleashing a crap ton of bullets.
Have any of
but
y'all
actually,
read
it's the
Masters
BFG
of Doom?
tracers. Those comic artists
Great
know their
book.
stuff, let me tell you.
Yeah, I should check
Thanks
that
for
out.
watching. Hope you
It's
learned
awesome.
a new
Yeah.
thing or two.
I found
Also,
it pretty
big thanks to
inspiring.
my
Even-
patrons.
I
mean,
A
obviously,
very,
it's like
very big
got a
thank
ton
you
of,
to Andriy Diklin, Cyprian Rusen,
it's weird. It's got some
Sean
weird
Wan,
stuff in it, obviously,
Roman
and like,
Orehop, Turbo
it's not.
2K5,
Oh
Steve
man, I want to
Lebon,
be just like id
Joseph
Software, but
Coleman.
like I found it very
Thank you for the
inspiring
support.
personally
Cool.
in a lot of
I really
ways.
appreciate it.
Like, I think I'm a very charitable person with that kind of stuff. You know, if there's like just weird stories and like,
John
So-
Romero putting down his cat because it was inconvenient.
that's crazy.
It's my that. Yep. There's
That's
one
cra-
example.
That's crazy. Okay, I did not see that coming.
Well, yeah.
I was
I
like,
mean, if,
you know, some workplace tension. You know, what can we do? What the fuck?
I mean, Yeah. Well, okay. The workplace tension is more sort of just nah. It was Carmack. I said Carmack, or I tried to. Was my intention. I
It was a
mean,
Freudian slip. Okay, you know what? Carmack, see, this is so bad of me to say. With Romero, I'm like, okay, that will be very disappointing. With Carmack, I'm like, okay, I get it.
yeah.
That's crazy. What the fuck? Whoa. Damn. What a note to end on.
Yeah. Doom the goat though.
He sent Mitzi to the animal shelter to be put down, but that wasn't quite right. John Romero said that they were. There's a story.
Yeah, but they might have got misquoted or whatever in the book. I don't know. I don't know what the deal was there.
There's a story in Masters of Doom about Carmack getting rid of his cat because she was having a net negative effect on my life. That's cold. But then again, it's a cat. Best comment.
Yeah, there's the quote, I guess, in the italics from the actual book.
They're going to put her to sleep. No one's going to want to claim her. She's going down to Chinatown.
So I guess he didn't literally but it's like he took it to animal shelter knowing that was going to occur.
Well,
I don't know. It's I don't.
There's I mean, if you know a little bit of John Carmack, I was implying something about this earlier, right? Like, I'm not gonna say it out loud because maybe it's offensive if I say it, right? But there's a little bit about him that's okay, maybe it makes sense, you know? It's that he behaves in a not super socially conscious way, you know?
I think that is no. I think I don't even
yeah.
I don't think that's a.
Again, I don't want to
just that is probably that. I think that is pretty true. That is.
Yeah, I don't want to say it in a demeaning, stereotypical fucking way. I'm just saying. Damn, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, definitely. I'm hooked enough that I think I'll binge some Doom content.
Nice.
I'm the pill inserted.
Those videos with the yellow screens and the background, the analysis ones by him are all pretty fun to watch.
Cool. I like those very tight as well.
Yeah, I should also send you the one there's a platformer WAD. It's a Doom platforming only WAD. It's sort of shockingly great, and it somehow still feels like Doom despite no enemies and weird platforming. The premise is, how when you get hit by the archvile, it kind of blasts you a little bit.
Yeah.
Basically, the premise is that you get to blast yourself around. That's your jump it binds it to the primary fire.
That's awesome.
It's so weird. That's a great WAD.
Better platforming than Mario Sunshine, probably.
Probably. I don't know. I did think it's one of my favorite platformers I've ever played. That WAD.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to check that out. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Hapaka, thank you so much for guiding me through this and being on stream.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you all so much for watching. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to bed. It's wow.
Yeah.
I think I've said it before, but 9 p.m. my time is perfect time to stream because it's noon on the West Coast, and I think 3 p.m. on the East Coast. So it's pretty reasonable for all time zones. Well, for all time zones that would feasibly watch me, right? But still, it gets late. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I'll probably be back on the weekend with some stuff, but I'll have some announcements about. Okay. See y'all.
Bye, everybody.